Yes, dice.
Hi.
Okay.
Hello.
So what are we
Oh,
doing,
you were saying
Jesse?
hi to the stream. I thought you were saying hi to us.
Why would I
Yes,
say hi
hello.
to you?
I don't know.
Wow, that's kind of mean.
Okay, so what are
We're
we
gonna roll
rolling for,
dice.
Jester?
Just D20.
You guys are going to be rolling. Instead of nose ghost, it's going to be lowest one tells the story.
Oh
Oh
boy.
boy.
Okay,
So you best roll
boy.
high.
I'm
I
using my
rolled.
fire dice. Woo!
Me too.
Hey, I
I'm
did
with-
pretty good.
What is
19.
Oh,
Dang,
16.
okay.
I went with my purple borealis
Preston?
dice.
17.
Mm.
Peggy.
Well, guess it's Peggy.
What'd you get, Peggy?
Natural one. I bet it was a natural one or
I
something.
got a 3.
Oh.
You failed me. Okay, I'm gonna pull out my notes and see if I wrote anything down, but I don't think I did.
Uh-oh. Because you were
Oh boy.
cross-stitching. Right?
We
Is
love
that what...
this.
You cross-stitched that, scroll, right?
Session. Yeah.
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 Very nice job, by the way.
That was
Thanks.
cross.
Yeah.
Shit.
Preston, were you
I didn't
here
know,
when
that's really
I?
impressive. I know when you showed it, yeah, but it, like the screen's not like good quality, so I couldn't tell. It just looked like it's
I
really
see
good.
how this
It looked
is.
really,
No,
really
I'm
good.
joking.
It was already really good, but I didn't know you crossed it.
I feel like this was last section.
Maybe.
This was last session.
Peggy.
Shit, I haven't been taking notes.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, Peggy.
Okay, Peggy.
All right.
Don't worry about it. So do I start?
Yes.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Yeah. So we when last we left our heroes.
Are we heroes?
Not
For
really.
some.
We're not.
Yeah.
When last we left our junkies. um, we got this quest where we were going to find this young boy, but this was in the middle of the campaign.
The session.
The
Yeah, so
session,
you're
not the
starting in the
campaign.
middle of the session, yeah. But you missed the first half, but that's okay.
That's okay. That's okay. If I don't remember it, it's not important.
Oh my god.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we were in a forest? Don't worry about it. We found a cave, obviously, because we ended up in a cave and there are undead attacking us. We found a lot of bags. There was a bunch of bodies in there.
You just skipped like the entire session.
Preston, you're like, I don't remember this.
I actually want to see if Preston knows what happened last session. Maybe we should move on to him.
Yeah.
Good try.
He probably
I'd
remembers more.
have to give a very brief explanation, but because I'm not the one. To
Probably
make it.
better than Peggy's. Peggy's was 2 sentences long.
Yeah, we're in the cave. Yeah, that's.
Oh no, it's
When
like
last
We were in a
left our-
forest, and now we're in a
to not waste
cave.
more time. I'm not gonna make the whole narrative. Let me just say, so we went after we spoke with the barbarians in the mountains. We traveled to the forest after they let us know that the trolls were coming from there and that they were somehow connected to an old woman. When we got there, we found the blacksmith that Ozzy, Samuel, and oh, there's someone else with us. Okay, I can't remember.
Lurt.
But we found yeah, Lurt, and we met the blacksmith that we met in Troutwell was there being attacked by a giant tree. So we fought the tree. Song succumbed to a very big wound. Was it a hole in your
I got stabbed through
Arm.
my arm.
Yeah, through your arm. Okay, and then after we inside the tree, there were well, actually, now I think about it, I do not remember what was inside the tree, but I do remember you saying that it was glowing. And something like, and then after that, the blacksmith let us know that the reason that he was in the woods was because he was looking for his son who had run away. Sentinel spoke with the blacksmith and convinced him that to let us handle it, so the blacksmith would go back home, and we ventured to a cave that was nearby. When we got into there, it was pitch black. We came into a room with bodies that were, or I don't know if they're bodies, stuff covered in cloth and then blood, and we heard some weird noises, and I think it was some laughter. I'm not exactly sure. And then as Samuel, because he couldn't see, he doesn't have dark vision, was walking with a song, he tripped over something, and that something stood up and started making noises as every single other body around started rising.
Huh.
That was pretty
Gosh.
good.
That's what
That was
happened.
really good.
That was
That's-
You
actually
didn't have
really good.
notes?
Thank you.
Yeah, he didn't. He was.
What?
Well, you see, in my defense.
What else did I? If I missed anything, I'm sorry. That's the main
No,
part.
No, that's
that was
If I
pretty
missed
good.
anything, I'm not
Inspiration.
I
sorry.
mean, it makes sense that you didn't know it was in the pouch because Lurt found it. I think.
Yeah, y'all
No,
found it. I can't.
that was
remember.
really
Yeah.
good, Preston. Inspiration to you, and Peggy, you get a D4
Hey,
to your roll, I guess, for trying at
Oh.
least.
That's okay. I
Can you
did.
believe I
Accept
also
my gift,
take
Peggy.
notes.
Okay. So D4 for Peggy and inspiration to you, Preston.
Yay.
Use it before the end of the session, or else it will die in your hands.
Okay.
Well, that's
Nice phrasing.
bad.
If you need somebody to, I could play Sentinel if you're not comfortable playing Sentinel. Otherwise, probably okay.
Mm-mm.
I'm not
Shoot.
playing him because
I have this much water for Ozzy Ozzy.
Alright, let's see.
Fun. Okay. Fun. So fun. I'm gonna.
I have not practiced my voice. Give me like 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Alrighty.
idiot.
Song, what do you say to the zombie?
Hello.
Alright, you have
I
Sentinel's
know that was
sheet. Okay, so we ended with a combat scenario. So everyone needs to roll a initiative.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. God.
That's
That's a really bad habit. Sorry.
I'm so mad.
Why?
That's a really bad habit.
My dice rolled a 19 and an 18 just now. Why couldn't I have rolled like this yesterday?
I didn't mean to roll in roll 20. Can you ignore that?
No.
Even though it was a really good roll. Oh
It
dear.
was a
I
really
don't know
good
what's
roll.
happening, but my Discord's
Your Discord's doing what now?
my Discord's just lagging a lot.
Oh boy, that's no good.
Might
no,
not.
it's
It
a
might.
radical
The camera might not be good for you.
It's fine.
It's fine.
14.
Soft
14
20.
for Aussie. Soft. What the hell? Oh. 20.
That is a 12 for Sentinel and a 12 for
Song?
the song.
Samuel.
6.
6. Useless.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, see?
Yeah, it's pitch black. Besides the light that's illuminating from song, I believe it's you're using a cantrip or.
Currently I had no light going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's pitch black, and you are prone because when you tripped over one of these things. You don't know what they are. You can, but right next to you, one of the creatures is like sitting up and is currently getting up. But first up on the list, it's going to be Alert.
Hell yeah.
You have dark vision, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you can see all three of the zombies popping up from the ground, just kind of.
Ew.
Do y'all remember what form the Sentinel was in?
He was in like a wolf form. Kitty cat?
I thought he was a lion.
I thought
Oh,
it was
yeah, a
As
lion.
well. Let me just double check with Ryle. Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting.
No, I just remember that it was a cat. So Lurt is going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. And Ozzy, you're up next after her. So. All right, Eldritch Blast to which one?
The one in front of Samuel.
All right, the one that just got up.
Ooh, I'm gonna say
Mhm.
something.
That is a 22 to hit.
It does hit.
Hell yeah. Why are my dice rolling so good today, but not
Nice.
yesterday? 10.
10.
Force damage.
Nice.
They didn't. I'm so sad.
You can see it as it just like comes up and your Eldritch Blast just hits him right in the chest. You can see like a scorch mark where it once was, or where the some of the tattered clothes was, and still, even knocked back, it's still trying to move forward towards Samuel.
Ugh.
That's gonna be the end of your
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay, Ozzy, you're up next.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh boy, I'm scared.
Where am I? Is the distance accurate?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to move right up to this thing. That should be close enough. That's in range. I'm gonna use a short sword, so 12, 18.
18 does hit.
Cool. D6. That's it. 6.
6 points.
4 plus 4, 8. 8 points.
8 points. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's alrighty.
Michelle, you're not
And-
alert.
Huh? Oh. Thank you for the reminder. Lurt is
Mhm.
now green.
All right, you go for a slice around its thighs, but it keeps on moving forward towards Samuel. You do. It's looking pretty rough. I mean, as a zombie, it's already looking kind of rough, but looking already kind of beat up.
So for my bonus action, I would like to make an unarmed strike.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm. Oh. 25.
Ooh.
Barely
I
hits.
know,
Yeah.
right?
Ooh,
Imagine having bonus actions.
that's a monkey.
Whenever I do this, do I add my +4, which is dexterity,
I
to this attack?
think you
Y-
do.
yes, I think so.
Okay,
As
cool.
a-
As a
So
offhand, you are a monk, so
okay, so 7.
7. You do like a little turn, and you do a palm right on the face, and it knocks back, hits the ground, and it stops moving.
see if it stays. Stop moving.
Yeah.
Oh man, I should get some chapstick. That would be a smart idea.
Are your lips bleeding or something?
No, I just saw Peggy putting on chapstick and I was thinking, oh, that's a good idea.
Remy, quick reminder on this. Let's make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5. Oh, to pass it? Is that it? It just has to pass
the DC
5?
is dependent upon how much damage it took.
Oh, okay. So you did 8 damage.
Either how much damage it took or how much damage it exceeded its health. It's been a while since I've looked at it. I can pull it up real quick if you want.
Okay. No, I think it's a DC of 5 plus damage, so it's 5 plus 8, right? You did 8 damage.
7.
Peggy?
I believe.
It was
How much
8,
damage did
you
you
did
do?
8 damage with that last hit.
I did 7.
7. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Thir-
Yeah, it passes. And as you are about to like move on to the next one, you just hear as it's back up and stands.
What the heck, man? Stay down.
It's like, nah, bro. And next up is going to be the zombie's turn.
No,
This
Ew.
one, it's fixated on Samuel on the ground, and it's gonna just go for a little slam attack on him. I love this dice. 17 to hit, Samuel.
No.
The hits. It's gonna be 4 points of bludgeoning damage as it just goes for a swipe and just hits you across the shoulder. And the other one, this one over here is gonna make its movement. Why am I? Okay, 20. Yeah, it's gonna go to Sentinel, and it's gonna do a slam attack on Sentinel.
What is his AC?
13. Pretty high.
Well, no, he's in
Yeah.
lion form, so does it? Look at his stats.
16 to hit.
Give me 2 seconds. Let me look to see if he has any bonus while in animal form.
All right.
Wild shape.
After this, I believe Song, you're up next.
After the zombie attack, can I go grab water?
Yes. I don't think they're gonna attack you. They're not gonna attack you. So if you want to go,
Okay, cool. Thank
Um,
you.
1 minute.
I think
Oh,
his AC
jeez.
is
No.
based upon the creature he is. I'm pretty sure. And so that would be, yes, 16 does hit.
Okay, so it's gonna be 4 points of bludgeoning damage as it just slams and hits on the plates, actually denting a part of the plate, but not doing so much damage on him.
Okay.
And what's it called? Song, as you are looking around to see what's going on, you hear on like a higher level, and you just see one zombie just kind of like fall on top, like fall from a higher point inside the cave and just kind of like go for a swipe on you.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure that misses. 9.
9 will miss, yes.
So you just kind of like step back and just onto the ground. And that's going to be the end of that. So who has the higher dex? Is it Song or Sentinel?
I have
believe
3, he has 2.
All right, Song, you go first.
Okay, there's one in front of... Where's the
No,
zombie?
this-
Is he still up top? Or
Oh
is
no,
he
sorry, I forgot to move him. And I don't know why he's that big, but
Okay. So he's like right there?
He's like yeah, he's like in your
in my
pretty tall.
area?
Yeah, pretty like
Okay. I am going to do something dumb. But I don't know what else to do at this point.
and after Song it's Sentinel, and after Sentinel it's Samuel. So keep that in mind.
How loud would you say these creatures are?
Loud?
Like, are they making a lot of noise that the thing we're trying to sneak up on will probably hear at this point?
You can get an idea from what you picked up, which was the coin. Kind of figured it knows you're here.
Okay, no point in staying quiet in that case.
And also another thing is that these zombies, these undead, these zombies, in their mouth you can see a slight glow of purplish energy, same as the trees
Same as the tree.
before.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Wonderful. The music stopped, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Apologies.
I'm gonna let y'all finish.
Okay. I'm going to take out... Since it's starting to vibrate, I'm going to take out the Orgalian blade.
Alrighty. Can you hear the music, everyone? Alright, cool.
So, for those of you who have dark vision, Song reaches to his other hip, opposite of where he's been reaching for the most part, and draws a long copper blade. Let me pull up its description real quick. Just so I will do this accurately. Where is it? Okay, so this is a copper blade that is hollow in the center, and has like crossing bands of metal that connect the two sides of the blade. So it's not completely hollow. There are crossing pieces of metal, and each crossing piece has like a strange rune etched onto it, and the blade itself has like minuscule writing along the sharp edge. And so I'm going to draw it, and I will lick it to cause it to start getting fiery. I take 3 points of damage. That sucked. Okay, so that was my bonus action. And then I will attack the person in front of me while casting Green Flame Blade. I'll click Green Flame Blade just so you can see it. As part of the action to cast this spell, you make a melee attack. So it doesn't cost me 1 action to cast and then 1 action to attack. It's all in 1. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that. With the Orgalian Blade, that is a natural 20.
Nice.
Did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll love to hear it.
So, let me pull up the thing. Okay, it is just a normal longsword. I was doing it one-handed. Okay. 7 to 14 plus 3 is 17 plus 4. So 17 slashing and 4 fire damage to the guy in front of me. And then the dude, so because of Green Flame Blade, on a hit the target suffers the normal attack effects, and a green fire leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of it. So as I slash through this first creature, the fire that ignites it is going to turn green and jump over to the zombie next to it.
Alrighty.
The second creature takes fire damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier. So that would be intelligence, so it takes 3 points of fire. This guy does.
The one that okay.
So this guy in front of me took 21, and this guy to my left took 3.
Alrighty. The one that fell from the top gets back up, is trying to get back up, but you just kind of stab it in the back and twist, and then pull it out, and as you pull out the green flame flings over to the next zombie, and you take out both of them. The one just kind of like lays there, and then this one that's kind of like slamming on Samuel just kind of like slumps over onto Samuel. Samuel pushes it off of him, and this let's see. Oh, you're up next.
Just in time. You're next.
Yeah.
Return.
So
what's happening right now?
We're in
We're
combat.
fighting
with
the zombies.
Zombos are attacking us, and I can't see shit, so you can kill them, please.
Wait a
Hey,
minute.
my sword's on fire now, so you can see 5 feet around me.
Wait, has my turn already gone
No.
before?
No, you
No.
just
Or
like
is this my first?
This is your
this
first.
is your
first.
first.
I rolled really bad on initiative for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this one is completely gone, and this one,
Oh right, we're here. That's why you asked.
Would it have been within 5 feet?
this one still is up. It's on fire now. Like you can see like a
Yeah.
green flame on the shoulder, just like.
Alright, sorry. Give me a second to get my bearings. As in,
You're good.
I need to pull up beasts.
Why are they so big? Those
It's,
are big ass
um,
zombies.
If this one isn't dead, I'm just asking, is this like on fire? This one?
I would say yeah.
He's
It
smoldering.
So would I be able to see it?
has you can see like the figure. So
Okay.
sure, yeah, you can see it a little bit.
But I mean, it might be dead.
But yeah, with that, yeah, it's gonna be Sentinel's turn. When you, yeah, welcome.
Oh my god, where's
And
my
after
phone?
Sentinel is Samuel. So keep that in mind.
Thanks. Are we rolling dice?
Yes.
Yes, or whatever one you want for whatever you're comfortable with.
So I am a lion. I double checked. Could have been a
Lion.
crag.
Oh yeah, I remember you being a lion.
Dragon?
Could have been a crag cat instead of
Oh.
because crag cats have a dark vision.
You said crackhead.
No,
Yes,
crag.
crackheads with dark
Cat.
vision.
Hell yeah.
But lions work fine because they have advantage on smell.
Yeah.
Now right, let me pull up lion then. How many zombies are there? How many zombies do I smell?
You were
You
just
can
attacked by one and took 4 damage from it.
Okay.
So there's one right in front of you. You can smell that there's some other ones behind you, but you kind of like hear
Wait.
the rest of the party kind of like dealing with that.
I took 4 damage from it.
You took 4 damage
Yes.
from this guy. Yeah.
Did you roll? Did you take away my hit points?
I didn't know where your lion hit points were. Oh, are
Okay,
they
it's
your
my turn.
temporary? Okay, no, I
Yeah.
didn't. I didn't do that.
Okay, so my 29 should be a 30, or is that not a thing? I don't even know. Okay. So lions have pack tactics. The lion has advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of the lion's allies within 5 feet of the creature is within 5 feet of the creature, and the ally is incapacitated. So I am going to do a bite attack for it because Lurt is still right beside me, or on top
Yes.
of me.
And same with, I think, a little
And
bit of
since it's dark, that would have been disadvantage, but because pack tactics, it's
Great.
normal. What?
Go for it.
So it's normal. Straight rolls. Bite. Gotta get my thing. Wow, it really hit me. What did it roll?
So tell me, how
16?
does your AC work when in lion form? Is it still your AC for your
No,
normal
my
self?
AC is 17 for
Okay,
my
so it
normal
doesn't
self.
change when you go into lion.
No, because I have integrated protection. That's why I love being a
Got it.
warforged.
In that case, you did not get hit because they rolled a 16.
There you go.
Cool.
I was trying to figure that out, but I couldn't. So.
It's still 17. Because integrated protection. Because wild shape does not get rid of my normal benefits.
Got it.
Right, I'm gonna roll against it. Alright, let's try you, Lemilicious. Yikes. 10 plus 5, 15?
Yeah.
15
Hits.
to hit.
It's a zombie.
Yeah. Okay. 1d8. 1d8. Lemilicious. 8 plus 3, 11 points of piercing damage to it.
Alrighty.
As I just kind of bite into the torso of this thing, just going.
You're off a piece. You can see like the exposed ribs now.
And I spit it back out. But fortunately for me, I have no taste buds.
Yes. Alrighty. That's the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can do.
Alrighty, Samuel, you're up next. You are currently prone, and the zombies. Right.
Okay. What does that mean? Do I take anything to stand back up?
Half your movement to stand back up. Typically.
Have my movement.
How do you
okay.
do it, Justin?
Then
I don't know.
I mean, it
Just
makes
half
sense
your
what you
half your movement for now. Because I also
So
think that's
that
kind of
means,
silly.
well, I'll use 15 movement speed to get back up, and then you said I can see like the figure outline of this one.
Yeah, like you can see it's a very light flame, but it's also starting to catch on the clothes.
Okay, is that enough to roll without disadvantage?
I would say
even if
also.
not-
I would say also with Song's sword, just lighting up the area. At that moment, you have the quick reaction to do
Okay.
it without disadvantage at the
Well
moment.
then, I'm gonna use my I'm gonna use the katana two-handed instead of one-handed. I'm not gonna use the gun. So let me. Okay. 13.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. So then 1d10 plus. Sorry, I haven't rolled. 1d10 plus 1, so 10 points of damage, slashing damage.
Yes, and let's see if it stays down. Yeah, you do like a quick slice and then thrust. You kind of push it down, and it's like it just dies like that.
Yeah.
And it grabs onto your sword. And it's like
Oh, God,
it's still alive. This motherfucker
still
does not
alive?
want to go down. He's like,
damn.
oh, I hurt my throat. Samuel.
Did he grab onto my sword like blade
Just-
side?
No, it's just for flavor. Just like
Okay, but is it? It's still okay. So
yeah, and you can kind of like just quickly remove your sword.
Hmm. I have something that allows me to attack again, but I don't know if it's worth it.
What do you want to do?
If I run, will I get opportunity of attack? Will I get like an
Yes.
opportunity attack? Okay. God, there's not much.
What do you want to do, Samuel? What would Samuel do?
I'm gonna just end it there.
Okay. Up next is Lurt. You're up next, and then after that, Ozzy.
Nope. Give me a second. Is this thing within melee range? The one in front of me?
I would say yeah. You're right next to Sentinel.
Okay,
Or on
then
top of him.
that would be disadvantage. So I'm gonna shoot at this one.
Okay.
Let's see.
Who all has dark vision here?
I think everyone except
Not me.
Samuel.
Samuel. Oh no.
Well, yeah, that's right.
I don't have dark vision.
That will be a 13.
13 does hit. And I
Hell
don't even
yeah.
think you have to roll damage because it's like keeps on trying to come back, but oh yeah, go roll damage. I think that's what I need.
That'll be 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Does it stay down?
No.
I think if I'm reading it right. What's it called, Samuel? As you pull out the sword, you're just like, damn it, just stay down, and you just see the glow energy just like pass right and hits right on the head and splatters all across into the darkness.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty, so that one is gonna go take a nap in hell.
Damn it. I just saw the poop in my allies and organization.
You just saw that.
You goddamn fucker.
Wait, did
Everyone
Put
has
it
a
there
poop.
long.
No, where is
You
it
put it there.
now? Have you put in another one since last I've looked?
Yes. Oh no.
No. Okay, good.
I'll do it to one person after at the end of the session, so everyone next session has a chance to look for it. Anyway, so is that going to be is that the end of your turn, Lurt?
Yes, that'll be my turn.
Okay, Ozzy,
Mhm.
what you gonna do?
Okay.
They come for you.
So I'm gonna do as I did the last time, and I'm gonna. If I move, do I take an opportunity attack from this guy?
Nah, you're a distance away.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna come around this guy so that I'm flanking with Sentinel.
Alrighty.
And then I'm gonna do a short sword attack. So I roll twice?
Yeah, with advantage. So you just kind of like flip it in the air and you just grab it and just gonna go for a stab
Alright.
attack.
I got a soft 20.
Alrighty, that hits. See if you can get a critical on that.
Jester?
Soft 20?
Did you already roll twice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, that hits. Yes, Michelle.
I will be right back.
You got 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Those were 5 seconds.
So 10 damage.
Nice.
10 damage. Yeah.
Yeah, max
Um,
damage.
Yeah, what's it called?
Excuse me.
This one just kind of like slumps over and kind of onto Sentinel. Sentinel just pushes it off. Um, damn it. And yeah, yeah, Sentinel, you just freaking just shove it off and you just kind of.
No, as it's falling, I'm gonna catch it in my mouth and just do the dog thing where they do this and then throw it.
Just God,
There you go.
would just fall to pieces at that point.
Oh, at the end of the music too.
Perfect.
Nice. Yeah, Remy, it's. I didn't even realize this when I was creating Sentinel.
That's ridiculous. That is
I was
slightly
just like, hey,
overpowered, but it's fine.
transformer robot. Yeah,
It
let's
makes
do
sense. It makes sense, but it's
it. It does
still
make sense
slightly
because,
overpowered, especially low level. But it's fine.
but it's low level,
Yeah,
That's
it's low level
that's how
stuff.
tanks always are at low level.
Once we get some good
Alright.
armor, then it will be you who's suffering, but it's fine.
Especially if we fight against a Remoraz.
Alright. More ass.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Yes. After the combat, everything dies down. Everything's quiet again. You just hear the. Oh, well, I forgot I had this. Let's see.
Hey, by the way, Remy, you should totally send Preston the Remoraz stats. Just his face is looking too calm right now.
I'll do it
Are
later.
those custom stats?
I'll do it in the
Mm-mm.
dead of night when he's least expecting it.
Remoraz are actual creatures in D&D, and they're scary for melee people.
Well, give me
Okay.
a second then.
Are you having technical
Well,
difficulties,
I'm not.
Jester?
No, usually when I
I'm not.
exit and I come back, it's because the microphone's not matching up, so I just do
Oh,
it to just fix
it's
it.
doing, yeah, it's crappy.
Okay, so everything's died down. You just hear the ambience of the caves, the bats and the drips and draps.
I'm guessing I'm still just smelling rotten flesh.
Yeah, it's pretty strong here.
I think that our stealth is not going to matter at this point. I'm going to.
Robot.
Remy,
Robot.
who's dying?
Robot.
What's happening? Am I roboting?
You're
Robot.
roboting.
Robot Remy.
How bad am I roboting?
It was
Fine
bad.
now.
It's
Now you're
now.
fine.
Okay.
Okay.
What I said is I do not think we need to be stealthy anymore. At this point, they know we're coming. I'm going to whisper into my hand, conjure a ball of flame, and use it to ignite Samuel's torch.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. Sammy, you get up and pick up your torch.
Do I have Wait, never mind. Never mind. Sorry.
I gave you a torch last session.
Yeah, that's what. I'm sorry. I'm just sure.
No,
I don't
you're
like
good.
that. Feels like that. I just want to make sure.
Michelle, I'm guessing you're still on me.
Mm-hmm.
As
Do I smell anything else? Sorry.
you do smell the slight scent of the boy going upwards, and it kind of goes up
Boy.
at a at an incline.
I go I follow that.
All right,
My dice are
Upwards
so
this way
good
or
tonight.
upwards that way?
upwards, up the map. As you guys are just kind of like looking and just kind of getting the view of the area, you can see that there's a lot of bodies here. Now that Samuel lit his torch and everyone can see. Now you can see a lot better. Yeah, there's a lot of bodies here.
For those bodies, do I see that any of them are moving or any of them are alive?
I think the one thing I forgot to mention is that the glow inside the mouth of the three zombies have faded. Forgot to mention that. Apologies. But you look around. Some of you guys kind of kick the bodies. Seem to be deceased.
On the way out, I will dispose of these properly.
I'm gonna try hard not to step on them because I will crush them.
Yeah, probably. Just step on all of them for good measure.
Yeah,
Going
because
to-
as a lion, I still weigh 250 pounds.
Wouldn't you weigh the same time if it's the exact same mass?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to, because I still have my sword out, I'm going to walk to the entrance of this tunnel and just kind of extend my sword in that direction. Does it seem to vibrate stronger?
It vibrates a slight, a little bit more louder.
I think that this is the way. Is that what your
Alright.
nose is telling you?
I just brush past you. doing the the cat thing where you're just walking and the cat just like brushes past you.
Glides against you. Except if you
It
do that
does.
to me, it's probably a lot less cute and a lot more ouch.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a lot more ouch
wooden
because
metal type.
my mane is made out of that
The
steel
dra-
fiber.
yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
steel fiber that's just wound up together.
What
Mhm.
about your back?
My back is just plates of metal stacked on top
Okay.
of each other.
Yeah, alert will be on your back and not your head.
I'm imagining
No, like
Alert holding on to the fibers, just like
yeah, my
that.
main doesn't like extend out like spikes. No, it's like think like Predator
Yeah.
That
and a
doesn't
Yeah.
help me
dread.
at all.
Oh.
She hasn't seen Predator.
Just look up Predator.
God.
Michelle. Michelle.
What?
Just imagine
out.
dreads. That's what it is.
Get out.
Just imagine
Hold on,
dreads.
I sent Jester a picture of what I wanted Sentinel to look like, but that was I didn't choose that.
A long time ago.
Hold up, here. Hold on.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Preview.
Ew.
Oh, this. Look. No, it's this.
What?
The girl. You see her hair?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I get it.
Wait, is this a different Predator than I'm thinking of then?
No, that's the OG Predator.
Okay.
OG Predator, man. Ah, good movie.
That gave me.
Oh.
But yeah,
Come on!
that's how my hair
I'm
looks
right here.
like. Instead of looking like a lion, it's just
Yeah.
wave of
Okay.
So you
Fine.
guys follow the pathway upwards.
yeah, slowly for me as I'm
Alrighty.
sniffing it out.
Ozzy, Ozzy, are you coming?
Oh, go ahead.
Ozzy, Ozzy, are you coming?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Okay. Waddle, waddle.
Wada wada.
Gonna wipe
Uh,
a trail of blood out of the corner of my mouth.
You good?
Kind of look at her like she's crazy because I'm all scratched up, my arms in a sling. I've been bitter.
Okay, let me rephrase. Are you functioning?
For now.
You're good.
as you guys are following the pathway, it goes at an incline and kind of like a snake pathway. It goes left, it goes right. It for like maybe like a minute or two, and then you start noticing that it kind of goes at some points where it's a little bit higher. You do see like roots coming out of the in between the rocks. And at one point at the end of this tunnel, it ends. Your song sword is still vibrating, and Sentinel, you still have a very the scent is a lot stronger. Now that you don't have the corpses in the way,
Where does it lead to?
it leads to a dead end.
And I'm assuming that Samuel has the torch so we can all see, right?
Sammy.
Oh, damn it. Hang on.
We're hanging
Give you
on.
give you a visual here.
When can we let go?
You say you won't let go.
Squeaky here.
Say you won't let go.
I am larger than everybody. Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
that's correct.
We came from here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though that's also a dead end.
Ah.
This does not
Stop
make
poking
sense.
holes in my game. Ah. Okay. So yeah, it leads to a dead end.
This does not make sense.
Can I look up?
Roll a perception check. And you're looking.
Up. There we go, boys. That's where horror protagonists always lose. They never look up.
They never look up.
Yep.
You're just gonna see this like.
Dun, dun, dun.
Perception check 17 plus 6. 23. Right? Right, hold on. Whenever I wild shape, you retain your alignment, personality, intelligence, wisdom, charisma. You also retain all your skills, saving throws, in addition to gaining those of the creature. Wait a minute.
Damn.
If the creature has the same proficiency as you and the bonuses. And the bonus in the stat block is higher than yours, use the creature's bonus. Okay, so I'm guessing it's either you use the creature or yours, whichever one's higher.
Yes, that sounds correct to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting from here. Yeah, so
Okay.
I'll look up. That is a 23.
23.
Nice.
You look up and you can see that the ceiling. You can see the roots coming out, and you see that it's about maybe 7 feet to almost 8 feet tall to the ceiling. You can kind of see, and it's very thin towards the top. On the sides, about 6 feet up, you can see scratch marks, like occasional scratch marks here and there, and then on the rocks on the very top, you can see like there's. Best way I can describe it is like um strange like a strange liquid on it. Strange liquids like on the ceiling. Like stains, there you go, stains. I don't know why I said liquid stains on it.
Okay.
But
Because
other than
otherwise,
that,
liquid, that would have been like water, blood. What?
but yeah, that's
Can I discern from the scratch marks? Have I seen the scratch marks before? Like, do they look
for,
like they're from an animal?
um you can roll a nature check if you like.
Nature is a +3. 15.
15. You don't if it was an animal, you would know what it was. These seem to be um more erratic, if I'm using that word properly. Um, they don't seem to have like a pattern. It's just kind of like maybe like 2 scratch marks here, another 3 here,
Okay,
different
so
heights.
it's not an animal marking its territory. It seems, just something that did it for fun.
It's yeah, that's a possibility. Because if it was an animal, you're pretty positive that you would have figured it out.
Hmm.
What's everyone else doing?
I would see the lion looking up, I presume.
Yeah,
Oh
if
yeah,
you're
dude.
you're just like right there. You're like, oh,
Dude, a lion is a large creature, so
Yeah. I will look up.
and,
I'll see the
and it's,
scratch marks probably.
yeah, and it's pretty cramped in here with all of you. You've had points where it's like pretty like wide and you guys can get your space, but at this point it's a pretty tight squeeze.
Lert's gonna be careful not to touch anyone besides Sentinel, and then he'll also look up.
So, there is a ceiling. There's not like a tunnel going straight up or anything.
Not that you know of. Yeah.
God,
no,
I
it's
imagine
just-
Lurt riding, just holding the reins of my hair, just going.
Because he sees you looking up, so he's just like,
How do lions look up? Wait a moment.
No wait, no,
"We're
I
not gonna
know.
get into this.
So
We're not gonna get into
literally,
this."
We're not
literally
gonna.
the lion will just kind of like look up like that, and then
Yeah.
Lurt will just naturally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Who was asking what?
So
So yeah, it's from what you can tell, it's the tunnel about a 7 foot high, 7 to like 8 foot high, uh,
So I'm almost
height.
scratching my head on the top of it.
Yeah, you kind of have to like, and you can kind of feel like at some points it's kind of sharp at some points. No, not, I wouldn't say like blade sharp, but like
Pokes.
rocky, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
pokey. Rocky. And some of the areas is smooth, I guess.
Hmm. The
Um,
scratches, do they look like the scratches that we saw at the beginning of the tunnel? Along the wall?
yes.
The same sort of scratches?
Mm-hmm.
This makes no sense. I thought this was the right
Lurt's
way.
gonna.
Oh, Michelle, you were gonna say
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, sorry. I think I interrupted Remy, so I was like,
No,
oh.
you didn't.
No, I
You
think
didn't.
Remy was done.
Okay.
He just said this makes no sense.
Lurt's gonna start climbing up the wall and
Okay.
like knock on it a bit to see
Yeah.
if any of it's hollow.
As Lurt does that, I'm gonna keep sniffing around for the scent.
Okay. Lurt, you climb up to there's some points where it's kind of like you can climb pretty easily,
Mhm.
and you're just like seems pretty solid to you.
It's like Indiana Jones moment.
Yeah.
When you feel the rock move.
Ozzy and Sammy, what are you guys doing?
Can I check the walls? Like, oh wait, did Lord already check the walls around us? Because if, like, when I mean the walls around us, I mean the ones that I can touch as a human, like these ones right here.
Yeah, and
Like,
also
are these
it's going this way. I don't know.
Hmm?
It ends right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well then, yeah, I just mean this area.
You
Essentially.
guys came up to the point and you saw that it was an end.
Oh, this isn't the
Oh.
end.
Oh, so we came from like here.
Oh.
We
Yeah,
came
sorry.
from, like,
I
This is
I
the
could have
end.
fixed it, but this was like
Got it.
last minute map because I was like, oh, I need a map.
Got
Yeah,
it.
Lurt will be
So-
on the walls over here.
Okay.
I'll stay back
So
there.
it is cramped with me being here.
Yeah, no, it's very cramped, especially with you because you're like this
I'm gonna
way.
stay here.
Okay, so you're just kind of like looking around over here.
Yeah.
Ozzy.
Said we don't need to be quiet anymore, right?
I do not think so.
Should I scream?
Sure.
I was just thinking that.
There you
Does that do anything?
You can hear the slight echo within the cave.
That was somewhat unexpected. Ouch.
Why
Hey.
did you
As she
do
screams, I
that?
just imagine Sentinel trying to look back and then hit his head against the wall.
And Lord. Oh no, wait, the Lord's not on you. Yeah.
Lurt.
Lurt's on the
Because
ceiling.
I thought you were Lurt. Because I thought you were over at the opposite side, but since you are looking that way,
Yeah, yeah.
you're kind of like tapping.
Mhm.
And you can see a slight shimmer on the wall going forward.
Oh, this is a tenor. It's like it's an illusion.
Who is she saying that to?
This is a tunnel.
It's an
God.
illusion.
Can he say that?
Yeah.
Can he
I'm
say
saying
that
it
to everyone, or I didn't know if you could only pick one person. Sorry, I didn't know what the rules were.
No, this is non-combat, so you guys can role play and talk.
Oh no, I meant
Yeah,
like
but Lurd
I didn't know her
speaks
like
in our
I didn't
minds
know
and
if his
stuff.
Oh,
yeah I didn't know
okay.
if his telepathy
Yeah.
worked with everyone or if it had to be one person.
No, yeah,
Okay.
he'll say it to all of everyone.
I need to fix my.
Well, then
Give
keep
me a second.
going.
Okay. He's gonna keep climbing.
I still got the sword
Alright.
out. I'm just keeping it ready and crouching my head, make sure I don't bonk my head.
Yeah, this becomes a very tight.
Trying to be as skinny as possible.
It's like you're at the point where like you're like a car trying to park in between like these other two cars, and you
I'm imagining the nails on chalkboard sounds
Yeah,
whenever you
yeah,
scrape up
basically.
against the wall.
No. Oh,
It's just
horrible.
That's fine.
like scraping.
That's fine. I can fix myself.
it's keying yourself.
And the roots, uh,
I just imagine it like, whenever you're trying to park into a space, but there are two fucking trucks right in between.
Yeah.
Lurch, as you are coming past the illusion, you can see that there's right around there. You can see that there's a little like uh water path. It's like it's not as big, but I couldn't make it any smaller. But it's just like it's coming from the wall and kind of trickling down
Mhm.
past the path and going into like a small crack. And as your eyes kind of follow, how far is your dark vision?
120 feet.
Okay, yeah. And then again, I forgot to I would stay a little bit back,
Oh,
because like as you kind of come in, you're just like looking, and then you just follow the path, and you can see that um the branches kind of like popping in and out of the area, and
Mhm.
as you follow the path, it comes into like a slight corner, and what you see at the end of the tunnel, you see like the branches looks like to be like thick branches coming from each side, coming into like a large hitting the ceiling boulder. And as you're just like looking to see like there's another dead end, you just see walk past off the side. So basically, like you just see like it just kind of like move,
like a
and
tree branch moving or like a boulder?
it moved like something.
What did it look like?
160 feet. It looked like a person. Just like the long fingers and arm just reaching up to the sides, and it's like it's hitting the ceiling here. It's about
Oh.
8 to 9 feet tall, and it's
Uh-huh.
just like as it's just there, and you swear you see a smile, and
Ew.
you look up, and you just see it just kind of like creep away like that.
The ceiling?
Baba Yaga.
Hey guys, I saw something moving.
And as everyone else kind of pops in past the illusion.
Um, I'm gonna try to keep. I'm gonna nudge Song forward so that I can, get through out of the tight space.
Lert's gonna be on the wall. Wherever that is, yeah.
God, we actually can't fit next to each other, can we?
Mm-mm.
Lert doesn't wanna touch
Well,
anyone.
hold on, how
Except
lanky are you lanky,
I mean, I am well built
or
for
are
my
you,
size. I'm well
or
built
are you
for my
this?
size.
Okay,
Like
so
I'm not
you're
buff.
not like
I'm
you're not
Jeremy
like
if he was 7 feet tall.
Jeremy,
so
you're buff.
you're not like Preston
I'm
kind of
not
lanky.
skinny.
You're like
I'm not lanky.
but you're also not like
Preston over there.
the rock, width.
No. I'm not
My
buff.
shoulders.
I'm not lanky. I'm like more lanky than I am buff. Somewhere in that range.
Just Remy if he was
Stop.
like a foot taller.
Okay.
Or 10 inches taller, whatever the fuck.
Wow, you want him to be taller, Rude.
God.
What?
Honestly,
No.
honestly, Remy, I really want you. I really want to like, nudge you
Oh.
up so that you're mounting me. So it's just like a 7 foot tall man and like a 7 foot tall lion.
So yeah, you just so as everyone's coming in, you just know that thing's just like
How tall did you say it was?
8.
it's about 8 to 9 feet tall.
Ah,
Guys, guys, there was like a big person-looking thing. It smiled at me and then it moved away. I don't like it.
Preston.
Well, no.
This man got out his measuring
Okay,
tape.
look, Preston. Just imagine from the ground
Oh my
all the
God.
way to the top
Oh,
of
wow.
your to
Yeah,
the
that is,
to top of your ceiling. There you go.
Yeah, that is
That's it.
oh yeah. Okay. I
This
don't
man
like
pulled out a
Do you
measuring
know
tape.
Wendigos?
Oh God,
Yes.
no.
Thinking Wendigo.
Wendigos.
When I hear this description, that's all I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's what
that.
I'm
Let me
thinking.
just look up.
but-
Let me just look up 8 foot tall man and just see.
Wait, what's up, guys? Welcome to my crib. But yeah,
Okay.
Well then. I'm assuming it saw you if it smiled at you.
Probably. I wasn't really being stealthy.
Do I still smell?
yeah,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
smell it. You can smell it's a lot clearer in here. And Song, your sword is vibrating like crazy right now.
Is it starting to make noise at this point?
Slightly, very slightly, yeah.
So you all start to hear a little hum coming from my general direction. Not a
Lurk
high-pitched
can-
hum, but just
A low-pitched hum.
not a low-pitched hum. It's present. It's there.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep following the scent.
Alrighty. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything.
Just see if I can
Song,
move
you
past
said you put
something.
that coin in your pocket or
Yes.
in your bag. Okay. Okay. As you guys move forward, put yourself in like the initiative, like how the initiative order you want it to be. Not
Mhm.
initiative order, but like the
Walking order.
Line.
There you go. Walking
Marching
order.
order.
Marching order. There
Oh.
you go. Oh, when the do
I'm first.
do 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 do.
Lurt is on the wall, so he can be anywhere.
Imagine like that.
Semua.
Becky.
Crutch
Oh, what?
walking on the wall.
Hold on.
Okay. So as you guys move forward, you guys can get up to like right here.
To
Past
ask
the
you
water. Sorry. You can pass up to the past the water, and at
Go
this
in front of me.
point, you guys would be able to see.
We made it past the water song. Move it.
What did you say?
I said go in front of me.
All right.
I
The
am
There
not
we
doing
go.
well right now.
Well,
you can see the branches are coming off the walls, and these are pretty thick branches, like breaking through rock and stone. And you can also see that the walls have become less cave-like and more smooth.
And just as a note, do these branches look familiar to me? Like, do I know what tree it is?
You know what tree? It's a common tree around this parts.
No. I want the genus.
It's a common
How
tree.
do you tell a type
You
of
know the
tree
trees.
based
Shut
on its
up.
roots?
Do you want to lose hit points?
I mean,
No,
I
but
have
yeah, it's
temporary hit points right now.
Sentinel goes unconscious for some reason. No. But no, it's these trees. They're native to the area, and these have probably been here for a long time.
Preston, you know that you're muted, right? Okay.
No, if you want to be muted, it's fine. And
I'm doing my voice. So.
you can you're practicing your voice. All right. You can see that there's two pathways. One has some light coming past in a distance away.
Pathways here and here.
Yes.
So you said that this trickle isn't bigger than it's supposed
Yeah,
to be?
it's small. It's like like a little stream almost, like very very small.
Even so, Song is going to very carefully step over it.
Earth gets away, and I'm just kidding. Yeah, you walk past it.
Okay, just making sure.
The stream suddenly turns into a tsunami.
No. Okay, so
I'm just gonna follow wherever the scent is,
what's it
whichever
called?
way that would be.
It would be to your right, and
This
at this
way?
point you can hear.
As soon as I hear that, you guys see in front of you just sentinels, like whenever a lion crouches, right, getting ready to pounce, you just see the bulging muscle, except it's not muscle, you just see the plates being moved up like spikes on him, and you just hear from him.
Oh, that's good.
Ew.
I
That
started,
was my
to, I
best
started
growl.
to speak and I burped.
Song, you all right there? You had an issue? You okay there, buddy?
I was so
Get
I
into
was
your head.
like, it's just
Oh, that was supposed to be intimidating. You were like, it's just like,
That was rough. Gatorade, what have you done to me?
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Well, bye bye,
Oh,
Rao.
so you heard Sentinel get kind of low and start to growl, and his blades start to kind of shift and get like a little like how hairs like cats when they get pissed off that their hairs kind of stand up. His
Don't touch
plates
me.
kind of do the same
Yeah.
thing. A little.
Yeah.
We are very close. Something does not belong here.
I hate it.
I'm gonna look back. I'm gonna look back into. I'm gonna look back to the group. I'm just gonna nudge my head, like keep moving, and I'll keep moving to where the scent is.
As you push a little bit more forward, you can see that there's all of a sudden a very thick fog.
Oh. Damn it.
You'll see the
I
line.
don't.
Thick fog.
At this point, you
Here.
can't see past the fog.
I stopped just right in front of it.
I'll follow behind in the order that we were in.
It's supposed to be a sphere, but
If you hold down Alt while drawing shapes, it's a sphere.
that's a lot of work.
Fair enough.
But yeah, past this thick fog, you can't see past it.
Be ready.
How much?
Dear. Is there anything off in this direction I could peek around and see?
Can I do
Ugh.
something?
Oh no, we
Hi
don't do that.
Before we. There's two sentences.
There's still
You can see that there is another pathway around here. Let me get. It's very at this area. It's very has a lot of cobwebs and everything. It seems to split into two more pathways.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Before
follow
we-
the scent.
Okay, you move forward. Do you go into the fog?
Oh, it's going into the fog?
Yeah. At this point, you can't see past it.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Samuel.
Can I wait before we do anything? I wanted to do something really quickly. I have a thing called Second Wind on your here. I'll click it. Unless someone has healing that they'd like to give me, I plan on using this. So, can I use that now? Is that good?
If you want.
Oh yeah, your
I-
healer has turned into a tank, so I
Yeah,
apologize.
that's what I'm saying. It's fine. It's just I need to take it. I don't want to take any chances.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll that.
2010 plus
Uh,
fire level. 2010 plus 3. That would be 8 points. Just rolled a 5, so
mm,
okay.
okay. While you're doing that song, did you want to go that way or?
No. Seeing Sentinel stop and look back, I'm going to whisper into my hand, conjure a flame, and yuck it into the fog.
Okay.
The range on that is ba, 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 um, 30 feet. So I could huck it 30 feet in there just to see if it illuminates anything really.
As you, let's see, 30 feet. Okay. As you huck it through it, you can see that the fog kind of illuminates a little bit, but you still can't see past the fog.
Mm-hmm. And
But you can,
it didn't hit anything.
no, you seem to keep on going past that. Anyone else want to try anything?
Whenever he chucked it, can we see through it?
Uh, very slightly, but it's still obscured.
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 Obscured. Yeah.
Obscured.
Okay.
It's a very thick, or heavily obscured
Thick.
area.
Can I? Because even though I'm a lion, I still retain my intelligence. So, with my with my claws, can I write magic
Sure.
on the ground and then look at
Yeah.
the rest of them?
Good. Probably it would be Song and Lurk. You guys see that Sentinel kind of like scratches on the ground and has wrote magic on the ground.
With prestidigitation, can I like try to like clear a path in the air of the fog? Like start trying to like push it away?
You can try.
Sure. Lurt will try to use digitation for that and just trying to like start trying to clear a path.
And that's a cantrip.
Yeah, that's a cantrip.
As you just kind of like, you get like a little bit, like just very slightly, but then soon, like just the fog just almost consumes it.
It's 1 cubic feet, so it's
I
not
do
Oh.
not
enough.
have anything that can help with this.
Well, I guess we're going in. Lurt's gonna look at a sentinel. After you.
We will not be able to see very much. Stay close to one another.
Can I grab Lurt off the wall?
Just
Sure. The flirts
Oh man,
flirt
I
allows
can
it.
just imagine, the claws just going, just grab him by
Just like,
grab Lurt by the scruff,
Lurt doesn't
just
have a
put him
scruff.
down.
He's a frog.
Well, your shirt, you know what I mean. Your tunic.
You can grab him by the backpack, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab you, put you down on the ground next to me, and I'm gonna crouch down for you to get on.
Okay. And he's gonna get on your back.
Do we need to roll again?
roll for
Constitution
what?
saving throw.
since
Oh,
she's
yeah.
poisonous.
Sure.
Sorry. I bet
You have advantage, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
No, I think I already said that. At this point, no, we don't
Yeah.
have to roll for you guys.
Yeah,
So yeah,
because my
yeah,
advantage is ridiculous.
yeah. So just remind me on that. So no, you guys don't have to roll.
Okay.
So you
There's
guys
a
are
16,
you guys
so
are going in.
we are.
Mhm.
Stay together.
Yeah.
Do
slowly.
not lose sight of one another.
Okay.
Can I swish my tail, like trying to invite Song to grab it?
Yeah, I was just about to say I'll get up behind and grab your flank, but if your tail's swinging, I would grab it.
Oh man, Sentinel normally doesn't have a tail, but I can just imagine, like his spine gets outstretched into a tail,
Oh.
just like a thorn tail, you know?
Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah, basically that. Just think of it like a chain. No, what was it from Bleach? That guy with like the chain sword?
my
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys,
Okay.
you guys go in.
yeah, we're going
Mhm.
in. Samuel, who are you holding on to?
You.
Me? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I can't
Ozzy.
hold on to her. No.
Oh,
Are
great.
you wearing a
Yeah.
coat, Samuel?
Yes, I am.
Ozzy
Very
Ozzy
long.
will hold on to the tail of that coat.
We're making a Samba line.
We want. There's a giant like 8-foot monster, and we walk in like.
As you're doing it, you just feel another other arms just kind of do it as well, just like.
Someone grabs onto Ozzy.
And she kind of looks back. She's like, oh, oh,
Oh.
oh, ah, shit. Okay,
So yeah,
okay,
we're,
you guys,
we're going conga
you guys
line.
go in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got my flaming
Alright.
I'll have
sword
my-
to
I'm gonna have
provide
my-
a little bit of illumination.
I'm gonna have my gun out.
All right,
I also
so
have my torch.
let me move you guys. So you guys go in. Um,
God.
Sentinel, as you kind of like are moving inwards, you can see the light right next to you, the lantern, and it looks like to be a very old lantern, kind of illuminating into the fog itself. Still heavily obscured, but you kind of bump into like seems to be stone, from what you can feel, smooth stone.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of move past that.
Yeah, at this
Um,
point, I'm just relying on my smell.
Lurt is gonna be using his staff as sort of like a walking, like like a walking stick, except he's just like swinging it around
okay.
to see if he's gonna hit
Um,
anything.
I need.
Keep smacking song every time it's on the back.
Are you guys trying to be stealthy, or are you guys just kind of going in?
I am trying to be stealthy.
Okay, for those who are, is everyone else doing that, or
How
Yes.
loud is the sword at this point?
it is very loud, like pretty loud right now.
Yeah, Lurt's just like swinging his staff around like.
I mean, I'll take a
It's
stealth
not an
check with
annoying hum.
disadvantage.
It's like ethereal. It's strange sound. I
Okay.
would try to be stealthy. Is it to the point where I would have disadvantage?
Yes.
Oh dear.
So everyone roll a stealth check, and then
Is
song with
Lurk being
disadvantage.
stealthy, though? Is Lurk being stealthy though?
No.
My Discord.
No, not really.
My Discord just. Hey, my Discord like really freaked out for a second. I have no idea like what just happened the last.
You might want to turn off your camera. It might help.
No, I think it's because I opened something. I opened like some program for a second, and like it started like freaking out, and I
what?
closed it.
My game's not interesting enough.
No. I actually had.
You don't want to play no more? Get out of
No,
here.
there's no point. Okay, what are we doing? Are we trying?
Stealth check.
Are we trying to be
Stealth
stealthy?
check.
Okay, I
Okay.
heard stealth.
Everyone's trying to be stealthy. Ryle, what'd you get?
Can do.
Oh, dude. Remy
I got
or Song? Sorry.
Roll
10
upon.
with disadvantage.
I'm an
10.
idiot. What did
Alert.
I thought you said I wasn't supposed to roll because he's just swinging his
Oh,
staff
I was gonna
around.
say. Well, yeah, okay.
Oh,
I mean, if you want to, it'd be with this disadvantage since you're just swinging around.
sure. Oh, it was a natural 20. Yeah, that'll be a 7.
Oh my lord.
Okay. Ozzy,
I got a 9.
9. Jesus Christ, you guys. What the hell? Samuel.
22.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow, okay,
boy.
one person.
17.
Okay, so. Okay, here's what happens in this time. You guys are going in, and oh, that's moving everybody.
The creature joins us in the Samba dance.
Song, you're about to go in. Ozzy, you're everyone else. You just see Sammy just entering into the fog. Sentinel, as you're just kind of walking through, you can just feel alert, just
Bonks my
and
head
then
at one point.
and then just like you just hear, and then alert, you feel you hit something, and
Mentally.
one second.
Who made that noise?
One
What the
second.
hell?
1 second.
Huh?
The only
1 second.
rolled good on
1 second.
stealth. Why?
Okay.
My sword is starting to sing at this point. It's
It is.
hard.
It is to the like. It is nearby.
Within 30 feet nearby.
Okay, that definitely gets that. Yeah, it's like within like for you because this is happening right now.
Hmm.
It is within less than 10 feet from you.
My sword is literally singing.
Yeah,
It's,
but
you
at this
hear
point,
a voice coming
as
from my sword.
as alert, you hit something. You hear Sentinel.
Lurt's gonna.
Sentinel. You feel something just kind of like scoop you up, and just these big meaty hands just scoop you up, and just like bring you close to whatever this is. And
Okay, hold up. It scoops me up. How big is this thing?
if you want to know, large.
I am a
So
large creature also.
it's like a man picking up like a big ass dog. It's like so it's kind of like oh.
When
Yeah.
Lurt
Okay,
hits
doesn't-
something, he's gonna
doesn't that require
actually
strength
open
check?
his mouth and scream.
Doesn't that require
Fun.
strength checks? If it wants to scoop me up mechanically?
I mean, for this purpose, it's just doing an attack on you. So, what's it called?
Oh.
It's gonna be. I don't have that much dice, so
It caressed my balls.
What the fuck?
Honk, and then you just hear.
okay.
Oh, this is
Mm.
he's
Four,
literally
five,
attacking. This is a
six,
type of attack.
seven.
Oh.
It went from back to front, not front to back.
Oh,
Oh my god.
ew.
The girls would understand.
Shut
I
up.
don't want to understand.
Hey, I'm sorry. Anatomy stuff.
I don't really know, but I don't.
37 points of bludgeoning damage.
What the fuck?
Yo, you're down.
It didn't even.
Is that what I heard?
My AC.
Yeah, the AC I rolled a 13 plus 8,
Jesus.
What
and
the?
I know that's past 17.
Wait, are we gonna die?
Possibly.
Oh
All
no.
right.
So
then.
you get picked up and you just get squeezed. You are
36,
considered
37?
37, I believe I said, right?
Okay, hold on.
Secret
37 minus
tunnel.
26 would be 11. 11, right?
Should have run.
What's it called? You are considered grappled. So everyone whoever was holding on to Song or not Song Sentinel, so that would be Song. Alert, you drop onto the ground. Song, you just feel the tail just get lifted upward, and at this point,
Can I
everyone
try
needs to
to
roll
hold on to
initiative.
Okay.
Is it possible
Fine.
for me to hold
I
on?
return back to Sentinel.
What's it called? If you go ahead, roll a strength check.
Strength check to stay on? Oh boy.
You want to stay on?
I'm trying to stay on. That was almost a natural 20. Just
feel
straight
like
strength.
I can't tell if this was supposed to happen or we were
Strength
supposed
check.
to leave it alone.
Strength
What
check.
was
Wait, were we rolling initiative?
Yes.
Yes, everyone roll
Oh,
initiative.
soft 19.
15.
Jesus.
No,
15
no,
for the strength check.
Strength check.
You fail. Just the tail leaves.
Ah, I get metal burn.
Yeah.
No, you,
So
you, do,
I need.
you do fail either way because Sentinel reverts back to
Oh,
Sentinel.
got it.
So I need everyone's initiative. Ozzy, what was it?
19, soft 19.
All right, I have to
Should we do the
17
highest?
something.
Should you do
Alert.
the highest to lowest, Jester? Going 20 to 15.
I don't honestly. I don't understand that, but
No, he's going from highest to lowest. So whenever he's writing it down,
yeah.
because there's so many people around the table for him.
Okay, so Sentinel
19.
19.
Wait, yes, yes.
Okay,
Who has
so
higher dex?
who has the higher dex? What's your dex?
2.
Sentinel. Ozzy?
I have
You should be higher.
a 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Song, what was yours?
Young. I got an 8. Rolled pretty low.
8. Okay, alert.
17.
15.
Wait, what
Samuel?
were we rolling for?
15.
Initiative.
15.
Again?
Yes. A giant monster scooped up Sentinel. Yes, we're rolling initiative.
Okay. And this one, I
No,
don't have the actual paper with, but
I
okay,
can't tell if
that's
this is supposed. Like, I'm trying to think if like we should have. No, wait. Oh god, dude. Holy shit. Wow.
That I can't see it is not great.
I'm terrified. I really am. Like, you know, with like Rahadin, like I was kind of like, all right, you know, like it's
7
big, but
people with you.
I know, but it's also like I think we can get through this. But this is 3rd level, giant 8-foot monster that just did 37 points of damage in one hit, or one
Yeah, at
sweep
least Rahadin's like max damage was like 12.
to our tank.
so. First up is going to be. Let me just. It's going to be Ozzy.
I can't even see.
You just kind of feel a slight tug as everyone just kind of jerks forward, but you can't see anything. The fog is still up. But let me see. Let me double check on that. Okay, yeah, it's still up. It doesn't require.
Okay, so how far when I'm in the fog can I see?
You walk inside the fog.
Yeah.
You're currently.
Or
Uh,
wait,
you-
no. How far if I go inside the fog can I see around me?
It's heavily obscured, so probably not that far.
No.
Like not like maybe like a few feet off, a few feet away from you, but that's pretty much it.
Okay. Okay. I would like to hold my action.
Okay.
I would like to wait for Samuel to get like heavily yanked or like he starts to attack something. I'll start to attack the same thing he's attacking.
Okay.
For Samuel to die, and then I'm kidding.
Yeah, basically no.
You wait
Okay.
for Samuel to get smushed by a hand, and then you're gonna attack
Yeah,
that
then
hand.
you.
Oh, Preston, you remember that video I saw, the Sons of the Forest, where that the hand just grabbed that guy?
Is that what this is like?
I'm just referencing that because you're the one
Oh,
who
okay,
knows that.
because that's literally what I was thinking of when I was thinking. It's like,
Okay, so up next would be Sentinel. So you're holding an attack, right, Ozzy?
Yes.
Okay, so Sentinel, you're up next.
Do I see it?
I would say you're like right next to it, so you kind of see it's still kind of it has you like hugged. I would say yeah, you do see some features like you feel a very let me see here. You see grayish skin with a very kind of like I don't know if you ever seen a picture of like a hairless chimp, like very buff arms, and but it, like towards the top it starts to get like bubbly. Like there's bubbly pus kind of like popping out. The hair is kind of matted and kind of in its face, and you see the giant grin, missing teeth all around. And the eyes are kind of like different sizes. One seems to be like pussy, and you can see like twigs in the hair as well. And it's just like.
Okay, so it has me grappled, right?
Yes, so you would need to roll a strength check, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Does that take an action to get out of the grapple?
Yes.
Okay, I will use my action to get out of the grapple. Strength check. That's gonna be fun. I'm not very strong.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, that's a 5.
Oh.
Okay. At the start of. Okay, no, okay. So that's all you can really do. So
Wait, that's not all I can do.
what is it you want to do, boy? Alert, you're up next.
Yep.
Or what's your dex?
As of
I'm gonna say you go. So that's fine. Sorry, Sentinel, go.
as a free action, can I pull out my shield?
I would say no
Okay. Alright, so
because your arms are currently like this.
Alright. Well, then, as a bonus action, I am going to cast Healing Spirit right onto myself.
Smart.
Okay.
There you go. And because I start first time on a turn that it's there, does that heal me?
Um,
'Cause we said yes
Whenever
last time when
you-
Remy used it.
whenever you or a creature you see moves into the space for the first time, that includes casting, I believe.
Yeah. Oh crap, the spirit can't heal constructs or undead. Never mind.
Oh. Oh god, you're a
Um,
construct. I forgot.
I mean,
Come,
I think we're gonna work around, cause like, why have the spell if you can't do it?
No,
Like for
it's
you,
give him the heal, please.
that is fine.
be alert. You're up next.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I've done this.
Oh fuck! I can't believe I've done this.
What do you want to do, Sentinel?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay, alert. You're up next.
Can Lurt see him? Because he just fell off Sentinel. So to me, he's like right in front of the guy.
It's very hard to see. You can barely see Sentinel, and you can see like his legs kind of dangling off from the ground.
So I
Like,
can
if-
assume it's in front of me?
It's in front of Sentinel.
Okay.
So
Lurt.
Sentinel's in between you and it.
Okay. Lurt's on the ground, so he's gonna scoot up slowly until he can see something.
You would have to be like right on it. You
Sure,
can-
let's do that. Up and just until the point where he can see it.
trying to figure out like for how would you guys do it with heavily obscured fog cloud?
So
Think it's
I believe in fog cloud, because this is fog cloud,
Just look
right?
up. Just look up the spell.
yeah, I have it, but it just says areas heavily obscured.
Yeah. So my understanding is everything attacks have disadvantage in fog cloud. is my
Okay.
understanding.
All right. So you said you're gonna move up. Yeah, you'd be able to. You kind of move up.
It says a creature effectively suffers from the blinded condition when trying to see something in that area.
Okay.
If I get right up to it, can I see it?
You can probably see the figure. It'd still be with disadvantage, but you can still do attacks if you like.
Okay, well
But
if
it's
Lurt
still
can.
hard to see.
Okay, can Lurt be standing right in front of him, like touch him, like that close?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, Lurt's going to open his mouth, and well, I don't think anyone can see it, but there's a black spiral in his tongue that's gonna glow, and he's going to use Mind Spike on this thing. So, it says the target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty, this dice has been doing well for me.
Well, put it away then.
Wisdom saving throw,
Yes.
14.
Please tell me this thing's stupid. Fuck! My DC is 12.
Oof.
So it'll take half damage. So 9, 16. So 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
Alrighty. Alright, now it's its turn.
Oh, wait. Is it right in front of me?
Yes.
Lurt's gonna reach out and touch it.
Okay.
So it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Mm. 14.
Excuse me.
Mm.
My
This,
DC's 12.
this dice right here.
Put that shit away, Jester. Put it away. Put it away.
It saves?
Yeah, it saves.
Okay, so at the start of each of the turns. Okay, so it has to. It's Sentinel. As it's, you just hear the crackling laughter. You just feel the arms get tighter and tighter as it goes for another multi-dice.
I just realized you can't heal constructs.
Like, if you go down, I have no idea what to do.
I might change that up because it, I don't know, it seems kind of silly. Hold on. Talk
Jester,
amongst
did you-
yourself. Yeah, I read it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. There's gonna be 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool, I'm down.
Oh, fucking
As-
great. There goes
as
our
your-
tank.
As Sentinel's body, you just feel the crushing, the plates just going into your circuits, and your body goes limp, and it releases you. Slams to the ground. Alert! You just see Sentinel's body barely obscured from the fog, just onto the ground.
Oh, dude, Jesus Christ.
So, with that, it's going to yeah, it's going to it's gonna go just forward, I guess. No, it's gonna stay there. We can't really see that much. Okay, so with that, it's gonna be. Sorry, Samuel, you're up next.
Oh, sad
I-
boy.
I'm gonna be honest. I really,
The pipes are
I-
calling.
And Song, you're
I
after.
don't-
You're after.
I don't know what to do. Like usually I have like some like half idea, but I don't mean to be mean. I don't. Dude.
What's Samuel doing?
You have no idea what's going on, my dude. You haven't seen anything. You just
That's
saw
what I'm
it.
saying, but God.
You just felt something. I'm sure you're hearing things going on.
Well, I'm sure I felt the tug because if he tugged Sentinel, who you were grabbing onto, and I was grabbing onto you, then I'm sure I felt like something like that.
You felt a tug, and then you just hear like
Just-
crushing metal, and then you just heard a thump, and you still hear crackling laughter.
Dude, I don't know, man.
And it's
'Cause
still
I mean-
foggy.
Because I'd have to get up close to this thing, and that's not a good idea. Because, I mean, I can't shoot. You said I heard it, right?
Yeah.
Can I... This sounds so stupid. Is there any way I could, like, shoot in the general direction of it?
That's not stupid at all.
Yeah, that's
the
not.
best idea I
Try.
have.
It'd be with disadvantage.
Yeah, because I don't
Go
want
for
to.
it.
Let me see if I have. Wait, let
And
me just look if I have anything.
and yeah, Song, you're up. You're up after Samuel.
Yeah.
Okay. I have. Okay.
And then after Song, it's Ozzy.
All right. I have trick shots, so seems like a time to use them. So you said I have disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And ooh, God. I'm gonna attempt to use Dazing Shot. I could click on it. Don't ignore the first one. The first one's Dead Eye, but if you look at the Dazing Shot, you'll see. Let me take away a grid point.
Is he your opponent? Okay.
Okay.
On a hit, the creature suffers normal damage and must make it. So you have to roll.
Yeah.
Roll for attack.
Yeah. 10. Let me. I know that's not gonna hit. I really don't. Let me use a luck point to re-roll. Okay. God. Okay. And then I have to choose one of the ones that I use. Wait, if I do a luck point, do I roll it once or do I roll it twice again?
You roll with disadvantage again.
Okay, okay. Net fell. So whatever that number was doesn't count. Okay. 11.
Shots fire, and you can hear it ting, echo and hit something metal in the distance. Anything else?
No, I don't have anything else. So, no.
Okay. Song, you're up next. After Song is Ozzy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the fog. I
Yes.
felt something tugged out of my grasp, and I hear noises.
Yes. You hear the crackling, laughter, you hear crushing metal, and a thump. Happened pretty right in front of you.
I am not looking good. And I couldn't see Sentinel go down, which is unfortunate. Okay. I'm going to run forward towards the sounds if I can.
Okay. You're gonna run forward, and you feel you kind of hit something metal. Do you keep on running forward after that?
Do I have time to look down, or can I see him?
It feels metal, and you look down, and you can see Sentinel on the ground, kind of crushed up like a crushed can.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm reading something.
And just to
Keep
kind of
running
give
past
you,
him.
you know, just to kind of give you guys visual a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna run
Yeah,
past him.
Jester.
Mm-hmm.
I read something. Mike Merles regarding the Warforged race in Earth Arcana. When asked in a tweet, the question was, "Can a Warforged be healed through spells like Cure Wounds?" He said yes. And in the Wayfarer's Guide to Eberron, there's a description that says, while they're formed from stone and steel, Warforged are living humanoids. Resting, healing magic, and the medicine skill all provide the same benefits to Warforged that they do to other humanoids.
We'll talk about that after the session, but yeah, I kind of agree on that because it's kind of like silly, in my opinion.
We might not
yeah.
have to if there's a TPK, but yeah. Okay.
I'm going to run
Maybe.
forward past him.
You're
As I run over, I'm going to see. I'm sorry.
You're gonna run over, and you kind of come face to face, or not really face to face, but you hit. You can see the figure right in front of you. Very obscured, but it's about almost 9 feet tall. So you're kind of looking up.
How's my sword doing?
It is vibrating right now. It's singing. It's vibrating.
You don't belong here. I'm going to try to hit it with my sword.
Okay.
But this is my home.
You don't pay rent. Shut up.
I almost
Shut up.
recreated the double nat 20 thing. Almost.
Damn it.
But it's still really good. That's a soft 20 to hit.
Misses.
Are you?
That
It
was-
hits. It hits.
Hits. Wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to expend a charge.
Oh, you asshole.
Kill it.
Yes, he's
So,
angry. That's a good thing. He's angry. That's good.
Nobody is going to see this. But
Aw,
as the
describe
blade
it to us.
swings forward, as it ripples through the air, it cuts through the air, and a shimmering scatter of sparks opens a hole, and the creature starts to get sucked towards it. I need him to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma?
Charisma.
This is probably ugly as fuck. It deserves double
Hey,
disadvantage.
Samuel's hot, but he has low charisma, so don't make fun of him.
Let's
Don't
see how
do it,
lucky I
Justin.
am with this one.
Don't do it, Justin.
Come on, come on. Fucking come
Put
on,
that shit
come on,
away.
come on.
It already made 2
There
saving
we go.
throws.
Here we go.
Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Does it have disadvantage because it's ugly?
Okay, I haven't moved my hand.
Mhm.
It's a 20.
It's right
Is it a
there.
fucking natural 20?
It is a 7, I think. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a 7.
Oh yeah.
7.
Oh,
So
thank- I
7,
thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say
oh
20.
9.
So the creature is sucked into the portal, and as it's sucked in, I turn the sword clockwise 90 degrees, let go of it, it's stuck in the air, and I crouch on one knee. That will be my turn.
Okay.
Is it
Does it have to roll
No,
for? No.
that was
You just
one
have to
roll.
be.
Its roll.
Okay. You just
Oh my
you just have
God.
to you just have to be concentrating. That's right. That's what we
I
said.
just have to stay concentrating.
Is it gone?
Sorry, just
Is he mad?
Uh,
Are you-
what's it called? Okay.
God.
I don't. Okay. Let's keep it going. Ozzy,
Wait, what?
Hello.
Oh, so is it just trapped?
hold on. Let's see what happens here first.
All right.
Since no one else is seeing what's going on, let's see what happens and see if you can
Oh
stay
my God.
concentrating. So
Oh,
that's
you
my hope
bitch.
here.
You
You little
fucker.
shit.
Ozzy's gonna be like, I see it. Lower the line.
Ozzy, what are you doing, Ozzy?
Punched your camera.
I didn't actually hit my camera.
I think I was supposed to attack when Samuel attacked, but that's okay. Why am I creeping?
Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, no. Oh, go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have darts. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get in front of Samuel.
Yes.
I swear to God.
Peggy. You,
No,
She
no,
has
she
way of
doesn't
knowing.
know.
She has no
She
way
has
of
no
knowing.
way to know.
No.
Wait, this
I
was
know she doesn't know. I'm just saying.
This was before
However-
Song did his thing, though.
Use all your mind power, please.
This was
Yes.
before Song did his thing.
No, she's.
What do
doing
I
her
have to
turn.
roll to
This is
hit
her
it
turn.
and stuff?
Jester, I would like to point out I did crouch down after I turned the key.
Yeah, I'll add
Yeah.
some DC.
Okay.
1 point.
I
just
did
roll,
do that on
roll,
purpose.
just roll. You little shit. Roll with disadvantage. Peggy.
Oh my God.
Okay. Damn it! I got a 5 and a natural 20. Fuck life.
Okay.
Can I roll the D? Well, it won't help,
It
will
wasn't
it?
at one, so I mean,
No, Peggy, you're trying not to. Wait, a 5 and a natural. Oh,
It's with
Yeah.
disadvantage.
20. Shit.
So I got an 11.
okay, 11.
Yeah,
Come
no.
on. Like,
Yeah,
There's no-
song you just hear
okay.
right past you.
Nice.
Anything else you want to do, Ozzy?
Okay. I need to plan out something that if I have to go, that I need to do.
Yeah, same. Make
Did
a
Song
range
like
weapon
say anything
deadly.
when he
Oh.
got it,
I
or
didn't,
did he?
and I should
Song
have,
has
because that would have
Song
been
has said
smart.
nothing.
I should have said
Okay.
something.
Has
but
said nothing. Nothing.
Jester's
Yeah,
happy that I
no.
didn't say anything.
That's all you gotta do, Ozzy?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Mm.
Next
Do you
up,
think it's
Sentinel.
gonna go to my turn in 15
No,
minutes?
oh yeah.
Maybe we'll see. But if you have to go, if you have to go, then you have to go. It's fine.
Yeah, I think I'll wrap up.
I'll have Michelle play you.
Okay. Yay.
Sentinel, I need you to roll a death
Oh,
save
got it.
for me,
Good night.
and
Night, Peggy.
you can just message that to me.
Oh god. Oh god.
And
Death saves are scary.
while you're doing that,
I'm afraid. I'm very afraid.
Lurt.
Lurt's gonna once again reach out and like try to feel for the creature.
You do wait. Does it? It's like visually like you can see like portal closing.
Right now,
Yeah, once
it's a
you see it-
seam in the air, and the sword is right in the middle of the seam. So yeah, there
You
was
can see a
visual.
slight. You can see a slight glow and a figure kind of hunched.
So wait, so I can actually see something?
You can see a figure. It's very obscured. From where you are, you can see Sentinel.
Okay.
See Sentinel on the ground. You can see there's a like a dim
Glow.
light, a dim glow, and a figure hunched over.
Lurt is gonna slowly walk over there and then look at it before like reaching out to touch it.
I mean, that's fair.
Say you like just like you kind of yeah, you would know it because of the glowy hair.
Oh, where's the thingy? And he like waves his arms like, where's the thingy?
Can I respond?
Yeah, no, go for it.
I am trying to lock him away.
Can I help?
No.
God, dude, Jesus. Okay.
Concentration check. No, talking. Okay.
Lurt is okay, well Lurt's gonna turn to where like back to where they came from ish. He's gonna guess the direction. And since he can't see anyone else, he can't like use his telepathy. So he's actually going to just yell, like he's gonna open his mouth and talk.
Can you do that?
God,
Can you do
imagine opening its
Yeah.
mouth and talking, it's just
Kill that! Kill that!
No, he's gonna turn around. He's gonna go, Song got it. Song got it. Don't shoot anything else. Song got it. And then he's gonna waddle over to
That's a
or
roll for
hop over to where what's his face? Sentinel is. There's so many S's. There's so many S's.
Samuel Song.
Samuel.
That one dead guy, that one companion that we have.
Yeah,
That
and
little, that little shit.
he's gonna try to make a medicine check to like he doesn't know anything about machines, but he's gonna like try to like
It's alright, buddy.
look up, stupid.
Do you have medical supplies?
No.
Roll a medicine check with disadvantage.
why would disadvantage?
You don't
No,
know
medical
nothing about constructs.
And also,
Like a
yeah,
little
you're
frog thing.
you're
Yeah,
wood
No,
metal.
unless
robot.
it's a frog neuroscientist or something. I don't know.
He's a chemist, but or an alchemist, huh? That'll be an 11.
An 11.
it's better than 10.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can see like little sparks like kind of lighting up, illuminating the body a little bit.
Sentinel is more well crafted than that. There's no sparks on him. There's just because all of his wires are inlaid on him. So
Doesn't
there's
matter.
no
You just got
sparks coming
crushed.
out. Yeah, you didn't get. I did get crushed, but all you see are my plates bending into each other.
Yeah.
Lurt's just gonna like pat his thing, the plates.
You don't see any sparks though.
Then that's you're
Oh,
rubbing the poison.
Just
That's
That's shooting
actually-
poison him, right?
Oh, he's gone.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
I was gonna say if you're patting him, that's poison. And he
well then,
substitutes are.
Wait, I
So
thought
you
I
could-
thought she was
so
holding on to
he'll-
him before, wasn't she? Without poisoning him.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Okay. Oh, my little camera.
My turn.
Hello. Okay, so you're just patting him. Yeah, you can't really help him there. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. It's supposed to be the creature's turn, but Song, as you are just kind of right there, you can just feel, just I don't know,
Okay.
the
Not
claws
laughing
trying to
anymore,
claw
are you?
back, and you're just like there, just like a ninja stance, like wow,
Mhm.
trying
Not
to
laughing
concentrate.
anymore?
I'm sorry,
Ah.
Justin.
That's fine, ruin everything. I was hoping to get down like kill at least two of you before. But
Kill.
anyway, Samuel, you're up next.
Okay. So
Alert
I'm not
just
gonna
said, Song got it
do I
or
have to roll a
something like that.
perception for that? I mean, I don't know if I. Do we have to?
You don't have to do anything. But what's it called? Alert did say that Song got it.
Okay. Well
And
then.
not to shoot anymore. But also, he said it out loud, so you don't hear it in your mind.
Well, with that, what I was gonna do, because no bullshit, I'm obviously not gonna. Before Song did that shit, I wasn't gonna. I definitely wasn't gonna walk in. I was gonna shoot at it again. But hearing that, I think, not I think, Samuel would like go to see like if he can help Song because he doesn't know that Song has the portal thing. He would just
Yeah. Okay.
think that
So
Song like has him pinned down or something. So I'd walk closer, I guess. Let me
you
see if
walk
I can-
past Ozzy.
Ozzy. Yeah, and I'd get like to here, I guess. Like I'd walk around Sentinel.
If
All right. You see Sentinel on the ground, and Alert just kind of like patting the back, and you see Song down on the knees, just kind of like very obscurely, just so you know. And you see
Uh-huh.
like a light, a little thin light,
Okay.
glow.
Ow. Sorry, I haven't done the voice in a while.
It's
Where did-
high noon.
It's high. No.
It's me, Samuel.
Song. Oh god, that's bad.
You're
Where'd it
fine.
go?
That's good. Just work with go.
Sick. Where'd it go? I'd ask Alert this.
It went home.
That's Alert. Oh, you okay?
Oh, sorry, just kidding.
I was gonna ask Alert this because I mean. Or wait, can I not see her? If I can only see Song, then I'd ask. Oh yeah, no, I can't see Alert. I'll just ask Song then.
It went home.
All right, that's an obscure answer, but I trust you. Do you need any help, or do I need to leave you alone?
Just make sure nothing gets me.
Okay. Okay. Hearing how much do they travel? I mean, no, I'll just stand like protected with like Song and like I'll sit like between Song and Sentinel.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I'm here and like he's there here. You see what I'm saying?
Alrighty.
And then wait, let me see if there's anything I can do for Sentinel. I don't think I can, but the only thing I have is like Tinker Stills, but I know that probably wouldn't work on him.
he's a construct.
Yeah, exactly. Can I use medicine check also with disadvantage?
Sure.
Okay. Just why not, I guess. Yeah, weapon. Yeah, same thing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay, and then I would just, since I am so close to it, I would holster my oh actually wait, I didn't take an action, did I? So
No.
okay, I'm gonna use
I thought
my
the
action.
check was
What?
an action.
What would have been an action?
A medicine check?
Oh, medicine check would have been an action. Yes, I'm sorry. Let me make sure that okay, but I didn't attack, right? I didn't use an attack
No.
because for reloading firearms it says This weapon can be fired a number of times equal to its reload score, which mine's a 6, before you spend one attack or one action to reload. So I'm gonna expend one attack to reload like one more bullet back into my gun, and then
Reload?
my bullet just went back. And then, knowing that I got closer, I'm gonna have some. Oh, you know what? No, I think I'll just end it there. That's the best. Yeah, I don't have anything I can do.
You're next to Song. Okay. So then after that, what the hell?
God damn it, dude! I'm scared. I'm
Wait.
still scared.
4, 5. Where the fuck did?
What?
Oh, I think it's Song. Okay, you're there concentrating, right?
I'm going to concentrate, yeah.
Alrighty. So then it goes back up to Ozzy.
Oh, uh, right.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, Michelle. I should have mentioned. I forgot to.
No, you're good. You told me. I just forgot.
Sentinel, you can go ahead and roll a death save for me again and send it to me.
Oh my god, dude. Oh shit.
Well,
Stay calm. Stay calm.
I'm just gonna say that Azia is gonna do the same thing. I can't move her, but I guess I'll move her. She'll just move up a bit.
Yeah, if Samo heard her, she definitely did because she moved past me.
And just, I guess, move over here. So we're all kind of like circling Song.
no. It's not.
Okay, good.
If that's the case, we're gonna end initiative. But, so a minute. You just need to roll one more, or multiple. So
No,
go ahead and roll.
It wasn't that, Jester. Otherwise, I would have did something else. Roll
Alright.
one more.
Yeah, for your death save.
Please, dude, please, fucking hell.
Okay.
Stop.
What
Right.
happened?
He's messing with our brains.
And roll again.
One more?
He has to roll
I'm
until
so-
he either gets 3 saves or 3 fails.
Oh my, well, I forgot how death and
Because
saves.
apparently none of us have healing.
None of us
I'm
do.
the only
He's
one
the
that has
healer.
healing.
Oh
I'm
my
the
He's the
healer
healer.
and the tank.
god.
Let's see.
Horrible. This is the same situation as
You know,
Ellipsis. Have you never heard? Have you...
the best clutch move was a song right there.
Okay, so what happens is after a minute, or after like half a minute,
A few times.
Lurch, Samuel, you can see Sentinel's plate start to shift and kind of like almost adjust slightly.
Think of it as like Iron Man whenever he was putting his suit back on. Whenever he was first putting the suit, you see the plates just like that.
Never
So
watched any Iron Man.
you guys are just looking at this like I don't know what the
And then
hell this is.
you guys hear a.
Well, for Lurt, he was just like, well, if he's moving, he's alive. And he's gonna back off.
And after the 1 minute passes, Song, the little light slit just, and then
What?
you're
Can you repeat that? The little light slit.
the light slit where he opened up with his sword, and his sword is just currently floating there. It starts to close, and his sword he just pulls it out.
Yeah, pull it out. And it now is missing the topmost rune, which was fire.
What's it called? So, with that, if you guys want to get out of the fog or wait an hour, the fog would be lifted after an hour.
It is done.
Would-
I'd walk over to them.
I mean, I'm stable, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not conscious.
Is he okay?
His plates. This is mentally, because I can sort of see your shapes, I guess.
You see
Um,
the green light on him there's an emerald on him, and then on his gauntlets there were green lights, but they're dim.
Well, his plates are moving and his lights are back on, so I'm assuming he's alive. Oh wait, my medicine check was a. I have proficiency in medicine. That was actually a 13. I don't know if that makes any difference. I looked at the wrong thing. Oops. I don't know what I was looking at.
Oh,
If you
wait.
want to do that for
I don't know.
Wait,
that
never
would make you
mind.
feel better. I feel so bad.
no,
No,
it's
no,
good.
no.
That's the way it rolls, dude. But yeah, if you guys get out of the fog, or you just guys want to just sit there for an hour, just the fog lifts up, or I'll just say with the closing of the portal, the fog lifts up, just so we can get rid of it, and just so you guys can see, you little shits. Hey, there's your little troublemaker right there.
Okay,
Is that supposed to be the kid?
No,
Wait,
that's the
what?
fucking.
Wait.
Was it a
Uh,
hag?
let me send you a picture, but go ahead and role play if you guys want.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the. Wait, is that. Wait, sorry. Is that there right now?
No,
Or is that just
it's gone.
showing?
It's
that's
gone.
that's
I'm
what it
just showing you.
was.
I'm gonna send you
Oh,
a
okay, I just
picture
want
of.
to make sure because I was gonna be like, holy shit. Yes.
I'm sending
Jester,
you-
I'm
I'm
going to
sending
go
you a
ahead and
picture.
say that should be a thing. So I'm
Okay.
going to roleplay it like it is.
What should be a thing?
There
Level
you go.
exhaustion.
A
I'm
what?
sorry, I
A
was
level
dumb.
of
I was
exhaustion.
looking at the wrong.
A 9-foot tall hag.
Remy,
So
you
we
and I
would have.
both know this one.
Yeah.
So
We
without
should not have fought that to begin with.
without Remy, we would have all died. I am
It would have
completely
been really
assuming.
bad. It would have been really bad if I had not had that
Yeah.
weapon.
We should.
Yeah.
I was think that entire. As soon as we rolled initiative, I was thinking we should have just gone. Oh God.
I would have been fine if I took a short rest. But my
Me
character,
too.
my character wanted to save the kid before anything happened. So
Yeah, it makes sense.
I'm going to walk over, limping, my arms still in a sling, leaning heavily on the blade. You see that the blade is slightly smoking as I'm walking over, and I'm just going to sit down next to Sentinel. It is over.
hey, Jester,
He's
even though I'm
conscious yet.
incapacitated, would it still count as me taking a short rest?
No, you're
Okay.
dead. Or unconscious.
I was talking to Lurt, Ozzy, and Samuel when I said that. Michelle.
Wait, oh, what did he
What did you
say?
say? Sorry, I
It
cut
is
out.
done.
Oh. What did you do?
I knew it did not belong here, so I sent it back to where it came from. It is what
What
I
do you
do.
mean by what do you mean by didn't belong here?
The same way I do not belong here. He came from somewhere else.
Lord's just gonna blink. Does that mean you can send me home? He like points to himself.
I do not think so. I think it is.
But I'm not from here.
You notice also the sword is very silent right now. No,
it's
you are
really
not
loud.
from here. No, but you are. You don't call this home. No, but you call this place a world. Hmm?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. The sword will tell me if you need it to be sent elsewhere.
Lord's just gonna hold his head a little bit and then just like sit down like, oh, that's too much.
So you're telling me? Oh God, the voice is really bad. Hold on.
This is
Okay,
not
just
good
go
right
with
now
it.
either, but I'm rolling with
You're,
it, so just keep going.
You're telling me I'm the only. Oh God, man, Jesus.
Just keep going. Honestly.
It's really hard. I'm sorry.
Keep going.
Just
Just
keep
keep
going.
going.
Yeah, just hold on.
Am I the only one who's actually from here?
Well, now we
You're
are
from
getting
this cave?
convoluted. What
Are
do
you
you mean?
from
Are
this
you
cave?
Hold on, what did Lurt say?
Are you from this cave?
No, I ain't from this cave, but I'm from this world, so I don't
I mean,
If
I
know.
any
guess
one
I'm
of you
from.
was not from this world, I wouldn't know. And all of you are from this world, as far as I can tell.
Huh.
Hmm.
Huh.
Song is actually a spaceman.
Are there different worlds?
I'm gonna do this.
I am not entirely sure. I wish I knew, but I seem to have forgotten a lot. But I knew
Huh.
that that thing did not belong here. And somehow I knew what to do about it.
Huh. Do you
No.
think hitting yourself over the head with a rock would help
With what?
with your memory problem?
I must admit I have not tried. But I am not eager to.
Blurt was turning to find a rock, but then he stops.
I appreciate the offer. But I am not
He nods.
interested.
Okay.
I do not know how to help Sentinel.
Neither do I.
I've never seen anything like him before.
I know how to kill. I don't know how to heal.
I know how to kill.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I might as well put him out of his misery then.
Just put the revolver up to.
I'm still alive.
Well, this is what we do with horses back home. Just, do you think pouring water on him would help?
Just experimenting with
Wait.
it.
I do not think pouring water on anything would help anything.
Well, pouring water on me would help.
You like
Well,
water.
Yes, very much so. I can't breathe without it.
You are a very strange creature.
So are you. I've never seen fire coming out of someone's head.
Fair enough.
Having the conversation while Sentinel's like that. Oh
I
my
know, we're
God.
just all talking about
Well, I was trying to say something.
Oh, go
Oh,
ahead, go ahead.
Well,
Just interrupt
as
us.
much. Oh yeah. Well, as much as I think we would all like to understand a bit more about each other, we have Sentinel to save and a child to find.
That is right, the child.
Well, I can't move him. Do you want me to go try to find the child?
No, there might still be something here. We should just wait for Sentinel and hope the child will be fine for the time being. I am not entirely sure how to help him. Therefore, I think he must just help himself.
Is there any way I can make another medicine check against them? I don't know. I'm just trying everything at this point. If I
Fine.
can, that makes
It'd be with disadvantage. And also
Yeah,
you
I
got
know.
inspiration as well. So it'd be with a straight roll, I believe.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
yeah.
gonna look for Alert and Azzy as well.
I'm gonna
Just
do.
a check.
I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'll use inspirations to see if I can do anything.
So it'd be with a straight roll medicine check.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay.
This is what the blade looks like, by the way.
Oh, hold on. I can't see. It's really pixely.
I'll send a picture of it.
Yeah, send a picture of it on
That'll be
Discord.
better. Alert got a.
What does it mean
7.
if it's like half? How is it? How is it halfway on a wooden surface?
It's cocked. Roll again.
Roll again.
Mm.
Okay. I don't know. This is a
Cock.
straight table. I don't know. Okay,
Mm.
maybe this table is bad.
Hey, it's
Just roll it.
okay. It can be cocked, even if it's straight.
Alright, what'd you get?
Okay. Let me roll again.
Alert got a 7 and Azzy got an 11.
Yeah, I got a.
Oh wait. She has a D4, right? She can add a D4.
Yeah, sure.
I have. Well, I have and with medicine, I have 3 extra. So 16. Soft 16.
Alert got a 15. Or not Alert. Azzy got a 15.
16. Just say for sake of brevity and just to kind of like, so because I also want to talk to Ral about the whole healing stuff, but you guys just kind of like are pushing plates and just kind of like, this seems to be poking out, just like, and just like pushes it back
Trying to
in, and
fix everything.
yeah, just like, oh, that looks like it's loose, take it out of there, and
Yeah.
and yeah, just you guys push the right button or something, and just the plates start to shift back, and you just the lights on his hands and the forehead start to glow a little bit brighter. Still slightly dimmed, but
Okay.
you are conscious.
Or at least that's what humans would say.
Fucking stupid.
Oh, you're
What
awake again.
happened? I was gone for a while.
You were. There was
Oh, I don't know
something very
anything about it.
unpleasant in that fog.
Song did something, and the thing went away. So
Ah, thank you, Song.
Song would just kind of bow in your general direction.
It has been quite some time since I had to apply instant healing to myself. It seems I have forgotten that data.
That is unfortunate.
Please excuse me while I rest.
I'm gonna go off to the corner and sit down, and then you'll see from my body, because Tinkerer's tools are integrated into my Warforged nature.
Yay!
You'll see screws, wrenches just come out of my body and start repairing myself.
I
And
remember that from
this-
Copper.
This is
Yeah.
technically just me taking a short rest.
Copper. You have to
This is me
say
taking a
that.
short rest, so yeah.
What'd you say, Chester?
I said that's what I was trying to get him back for, is for killing Copper, and you had to ruin it.
Oh.
I'm kidding. Okay,
Yeah, I would also like to take a short rest if that's okay.
everyone's taking a short rest.
Sure.
You guys are just relaxing, and just so you guys know, for the fog has cleared. I'm just gonna say that because it's an hour, but
God.
yeah, and let me see here. But yeah, you guys, you guys can see everything here seems to be like a temple of some kind, an old temple, kind of built within the cave system. You can see, Samuel, you're having a hard time, but you can see some pillars kind of broken down, large. You can see that they've been dragged around against the stone and dirt floor. You can see shelves of random junk. You can see a cauldron in the back. You can see a lot of different things here. See, but yeah, you guys are taking a short rest. You guys do so. Take your
Is there any way I could never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I just had a thought that I never mind. Go on, sorry.
after your short rest. What do you guys do?
No, so we
There's-
took a
there's-
short rest.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll my hit dice then.
Yeah, I
Alrighty.
rolled my hit dice as well. I rolled low. I'm sad.
There's a lot to explore, so if you guys want to, guys can.
Where do I mark exhaustion?
What, Jester?
I'm just thinking you guys are taking a short rest while the kid's just like, hello. It's like, we'll get to him later.
We needed
I
a
mean, I
short
can't help
rest
them
after
whenever
that
I'm like
battle, dude.
this.
Y'all needed a short rest. I'm okay, luckily, because I fucking stayed back like a little bitch.
I was running. Okay, for context, I had 8 health when I was running forward.
oh my god.
I had
Wait.
8 health.
You didn't heal at all?
No, we didn't stop to heal.
From
Oh
the
yeah, I
tree,
remember.
from the trees to the zombies and to this.
No stopping. I had to ignite my sword for the
Imagine,
zombies and took 3
imagine,
more points of damage.
imagine if Jester rolled a nat 20 on the charisma.
No, yeah, it would have been over at that point. I was really banking on him rolling low, which he did.
Wait,
So
you would have been dead, and
My
then
rolls are so random.
I know.
Dude,
you would,
and guess
you
what?
would.
Guess what? Hags, uh, ironically, they have a plus on charisma.
Yeah, they have a +2. God.
You would have died, and then subsequently everyone else would have died probably. I
Alert
think.
would have gotten squished.
I think we all would have died
Our
definitely.
mistake was going in the fog. We shouldn't have gone in the fog.
Why? What? I mean, I'm not kidding.
I was waiting for you
Yeah,
Yeah,
from the entrance. She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna these fuckers."
God.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, if it got bad, I listen. Y'all are great, but I would have run. Like, I would have like tried to do
Ah,
something.
ah, yeah.
I'm
Nope,
sorry.
Same,
No.
same
It's
with
just,
Larry.
You're
listen.
valid,
It's
my
not in the
dude.
sense of. It's in the sense of like. It's rather like I'd rather go to the blacksmith and be like, yeah, your kid is fucked. Okay. Okay, that's saying
No,
much.
yeah, no. Alex's character is that the same way. Her little rat character.
Oh my
Yep,
god.
right, baby. You would run for it. You would run for it. From
Ral,
a bad thing
how close were you to dying?
for Valric.
Oh, one pass, one fail, and then the rest were passes.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, like,
I didn't roll any nat ones. Trust me.
Yeah,
like,
it's a little bit more suspenseful.
because
I like it.
Samuel,
I did change from my malicious to my Borealis because this is rolling better.
like,
Alright.
like,
So
We
with
should find the kid.
That we should. Did he
Okay.
delay too long? I spent the time during the short rest cleaning the Orgalian blade, and then I'll put it back into its sheath. It's missing the topmost rung. It is shattered.
Yep, and it's still uh still shiny.
Okay.
Are we going on or?
Yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna say you guys go around and explore. Do you guys stick together? Do you guys
Okay.
spread
Yes.
out?
Does anyone
Yes.
look like they need healing?
Stick together. I'm fine. Samuel is fine. Samuel is like doing really well.
Yeah, Alert and
I'll
Ozzy
change
do.
that later.
Fuck you.
Samuel.
Sam
Okay,
is looking a lot
um,
better now that he's had some time to actually heal.
while I was resting, I'm casting Goodberry.
Alrighty. Up to 10 berries appear in your
And
hand.
yep, I create 10 and I give two to each one of us.
I'm.
Right, because
You
there's
don't.
5 of us. Yeah, there's
Mhm.
5 of us, so I give two to
Don't.
each one of us.
Can you not give some to other people?
There's
And then
five.
I will give him the instructions.
These are berries to keep yourself up if you ever go down.
Oh, thank you.
Or
Thank
you
you.
can use them to sustain yourself for the day.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But for now, since I assume that you do not know how to treat me, use this berry to pick me up while I try to access my old databases on instant healing.
Alert's
That
gonna
can
put
be
them in his
arranged.
backpack.
It's because the berries don't have no effect on constructs.
So we
So
can.
you,
Wait, you say pick?
that. It says that.
so you guys are moving around. You guys do see shelves and some tables and stuff like that. There's also the other pathway you guys haven't been to. What are you guys doing?
Is there any of the silver coins in this room?
You kind of you look around and you're trying to remember what that coin looks like. So you go into your pocket. You don't feel that coin anymore. Instead, you feel something like smaller, if that makes sense, but in a more rounder shape. You pick it up. It's a tooth. A nasty, hasn't brushed in like since the beginning of time. Nasty tooth.
Interesting. I'll put it
And
back in my pocket.
you can kind of remember that from when the creature was laughing at you, had missing teeth.
I'll keep the teeth. I'll put it back in the pocket.
Out of game.
Fucking
Are you
weirdo.
telling me these kids have summoning hag coin thingamaj? Okay, never mind. My brain is broken right now, dude. This is so weird.
Out of game, she can use teeth and turn them into coins to communicate.
Gross.
That makes sense. Oh, so when the kid was
And,
going,
and specifically, this hag prefers children.
didn't we see the kid? Not
Yeah.
okay. It was song. It was no. It wasn't song. It was me, Ozzy, and Lurt.
Yeah, you
Didn't we
guys
see
saw
the kid walking through
the
the forest with
kid.
the coin?
Yes,
Oh my God.
you saw multiple kids with some coins. But going around, you don't see any more coins
Or teeth.
Okay.
or teeth.
Okay.
Lurt. Anyone else?
I'm just
Right.
gonna search around for the kid.
Okay. You're looking around. You don't see anything, but towards the end of the cave, you do notice that there's a darker spot, and you can see about 10 feet down. There is a few cages. I didn't put them on here, but there are a few cages, and down below there seems to be like piles of something. And you kind of look down, and you can see piles of shoes.
Lurt is gonna slowly climb down.
But as Lurt climbs down, I'm gonna pat Lurt on the back.
Okay. As you reach to the ground, you look around, and you see the cage. You see like 4 cages, 2 on this side and 2 on the other side. And you're no, you just see the child kind of like fetal position, just kind of like
Oh, so basically Michelle.
Oh wait, I want to follow them. I didn't realize we were. I thought you
Michelle
were.
always enters the fetal position whenever she's stressed.
who doesn't?
Do I?
So yeah.
Who doesn't?
So you're down 10 feet below. Sentinel, you're just kind of looking over. Where you see the child. You see the child just kind of like fetal position, and are surrounding you. There are shoes scattered everywhere.
Lurt's gonna pick up a shoe and tap the child with it.
Tap the child, or
Yeah.
No, she's a Mexican mom. Just
whoop your ass up. You
Go
tap the
school.
child, and she's like,
And Lurt's gonna speak in its mind. Hello.
"Where am I?
You're in a cave.
So helpful.
Did you put me here?"
No. We came to find you. Are you the blacksmith kid?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, we were looking for you. Your dad was looking for you.
Samuel, Song was leaning heavily on your shoulder as we were walking. He
Oh,
was
I'm sorry. I
relying-
had no idea. I might Discord mic. Did you say that? Because my
No,
Discord
I
mic.
didn't. I was going to in a moment, but I didn't. want
Okay,
to.
yeah, you just lean and then Sam was just like, no, I'm kidding. I wouldn't.
Sorry
do
for
that.
interrupting. Keep going.
Keep going. Yeah, sorry. Oh,
Chester's mic died.
something happened with his mic.
Oh.
It unplugged.
Oh,
Oh.
unfortunate. Oh, there he goes.
That's it. Has to be, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
So yeah, he's just kind of like white. wide-eyed. You can see the chest kind of like breathing heavily, just like, okay.
Lord's just looking at him.
I just imagine the eyes.
Just like the eyes, just like,
Can I
It's like-
move?
you want to
I'm
move?
asking Saul. Well, I'm just doing this for Jeremy. I just don't want to like be like, yep, and then here. I just want to get into the room where he is. I don't know if Sentinel's blocking the way though.
Yes, this
Is
is
the
fine.
cent-
I will lean against the wall.
Give me a second.
just
My
gonna
voice
the
go
is
down.
sentinel?
on the cage.
The sen- Oh yeah, Lurt would have just said.
You just
"I
jump down?
found him."
Yeah.
You freaking scared the kids.
Greetings.
Hello?
Do you wish to leave?
no.
Yes?
How many of you are there?
Kind of looks around. I guess just me?
All right.
Are the cages like locked or anything?
Yeah, seems to be locked. The chain, the actual cage and lock seem to be pretty rusty, but still holding on.
While Sentinel's
Um,
talking to the kid, Lurt's gonna just pat his leg and start climbing back up. He's like, "You got this."
All right, you climb back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna.
Pat yourself.
No, how do I flavor guidance on myself?
Lurt just
Slap
Okay.
slaps
on the
you.
cheeks.
Let's just do this. You'll see my hand turn into a claw, like a lion's paw, and that's basically me doing guidance on myself.
Like yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
So just for that, and then I'll try to break the lock on the
Roll a strength check.
natural 20 plus 0 plus a 1d4.
Yep. No, you didn't even have to roll. Just
No, I want to
ching.
roll. I want to roll. That's a plus 3, 23.
Stop.
Yeah, you just like you're like. Ching.
No, I just imagine, it's still a claw hand, but with an opposable thumb. So
I imagine you just
You
throwing
crush the
kid.
kid. Ah!
I
Okay.
crush the entire cage.
Yeah, you crush the front part of it, and he's like, kind of gets out, and he's like, oh. It's like,
Come.
okay. Oh, all right.
I hold out my hand to the kid.
Grabs onto your hand, very awkwardly.
Are you sure that there are no others of you?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I mean, I just woke up here.
Do you require any healing?
No, I'm just a little bit dizzy, honestly, but I think I'm okay.
Then we should leave.
I would like
Saw,
that. Oh,
Lurt, Samuel, Ozzy. The kid is now here. We should leave.
Oh yeah. While Lurt climbed back up, he still had the
Alright.
shoe, and he's gonna tap Song on the leg with it.
What is this?
I don't know. I just didn't want to touch the kid.
You found the kid, dude.
Oh, that's right. That's
you would have killed the kid. It's like my savior out.
she grabs. She like opens the cage and she grabs
you
the kid.
just see the
Come with
veins just like.
Like poison ivy. Just.
No, yeah. So So you just tap Saul on the leg with it. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is for. He's just gonna toss it back over his shoulder.
It's gonna hit
kid.
Sentinel right in the
Yeah, so
forehead.
ting.
By the way, why do you lick your sword?
Hmm. Wait, wait, what?
Why do you lick your sword?
I wish I knew.
Can I try?
Stop.
It's just something that I knew to do.
Can I try? They're just gonna like walk over and just.
You know, I will let you do it, just because you are so eager, but not with this one. I'll give you the black iron blade. Try it with this one.
So as Lurt opens his mouth and sticks his tongue out, you see like a black spiral on his tongue, and he's just like.
You take...
No, he's gonna lick the flat side of the
Okay,
blade.
I was gonna say.
That was good.
He licks the entire sharp. He slits his tongue in half.
Do you feel enlightened?
I don't know. I mean, when you do it, it catches on fire. So I don't
Well, I
know.
typically lick the sharp end.
Oh. Yeah, he's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it?
Yeah,
Okay,
lightly.
likely. 2 points of
Yes,
damage, you're fine.
just Michelle things, you know.
Yeah.
No, it's Lurt
Doing
thing.
doing dangerous shit that's also really questionable.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Jeez.
Yes, it is not pleasant, is it?
No. Is it doing anything?
Kinda looks at the blade. No, it doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Hmm,
I do not know.
unfortunate.
Do y'all want to keep having a sword tasting party, or are we gonna get the kid out of here?
As you say that, you just hear.
Oh, you're climbing.
You
As eventually
stay,
you
I
see.
go.
As you see Sentinel just climbing up with like cat claws, and you see the kid on his back.
All
So
right.
that
Hmm.
Well,
Lurt's gonna point it. Oh,
go ahead.
go ahead. Oh, Lurt was just gonna point at the sword and then look at Samuel. Do you want to try?
uh, I've never licked my own sword, so no, I think I'm okay. I don't think it'll do anything.
But his sword is special.
Yeah, but I think it's special to him, not to me. So I think I'm
Oh.
good.
I don't believe that it is a good idea to lick that sword after the poisonous frog has licked it.
No, I was just about to suggest that when we get back, you should clean the sword for me.
For me?
Yes, the one who
But
licked
if
the
I
sword.
but if I touch it.
Oh yeah.
No, I just
Listen, I'm
imagine.
not meaning for it to be like this, okay?
I just imagine Lurt like cleaning the sword, just dumping in water.
No, he's
Just
just
throwing
rubbing it on his head. He's rubbing the flat side on his head.
I'll teach you how to do it. You don't really need to touch it with your hands.
Huh? Wait, say that again?
I will teach you how to do it. You don't really need to touch it with your hands.
Do you use your tongue?
Oh my god.
No, I don't.
Oh.
Besides, that would kind of defeat the purpose.
He nods.
I'll take that back now.
Are we good? Everyone got their sword appetites out of them. Just want to make sure, because I think we have a kid here who needs to go back to his father.
That we do. Samuel, can I lean on you again?
all right.
Oh, sorry. I thought. Wait, were you gonna finish that, or was that it?
That was it.
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay, so you guys are gonna leave.
I don't want
Or
to
did
stay
you
in here.
want to look around?
Is there anything else around this place?
Yeah,
want to.
there's quite a bit stuff scattered around. There's the. Can you not see this area?
I was
Or
talking in game. What is this voice?
um, there's a lot of stuff, and some of the stuff I couldn't put in here for the time limit, but there's stuff scattered around. So, Sentinel, since you're over there, let me actually because I can't read this, and also it's spooky time.
You'll see Sentinel's eyes just kind of shift into like owl eyes.
Um,
Owl eyes, and then he'll develop like wolf ears.
Okay. As you're looking at the shelf, you can see various sizes of different um, containers and bottles. You can see there's a lot of weird stuff. Some of it's just liquid. Um, you can see there's a container full of rat tails. There's stuff with if you would have well, you can see inside a smaller container. You see that there's some fingers with rings on them in the liquid. There's some bigger ones with as you look at it and you recognize the animal bat wings, dried bat wings. Um, there's some other items and that are questionable, but you do also see some potions as well, and you can look questionable, but at that's basically surrounding the entire shelving area. There's also the around the cauldron or the kitchen area that if you guys want to check it out.
Okay.
We
But
might as well look at it as we're going by. Yeah.
Can Lurt look at the potions?
Yeah. So you kind of hop near Sentinel. You back row?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Lurk just kind of hops onto your shoulder. Um,
The kid is still on my back unless
you
he
you
dropped
keep
off.
you keep your distance. Alert. But yeah, there is a yellowish potion. Seems to have like some weight to it. Not very liquidy, more solid. Um,
God.
there's a red potion.
It's poopy.
There's a gray potion. There's a brown potion. There's lots of potions here. If you guys want to take
Can
those.
Lurt? Yeah, Lurt would like to take those.
God. I know just how Lurt would do it. Just here's the table, here are the potions.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So yeah, just put thick yellow potion. Red potion. Gray potion. Um the the gray potion seems to have like some matter to it, some thickness to it. This brown potion, you can put brown potion. This one seems to have some sort of like
Pog.
fur in it. There is a green potion. This one seems to also have a variety of chunks in it. Um, there is a yellowish potion. This one seems to have like a giant chunk in it.
Gross.
And there is a light red potion.
There's so many.
And that's it for the potions.
Jeez.
Lurt would like to make an Arcana check to see if any of them are magical.
Magical?
Yeah. Is that a thing?
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Okay. I have like I'm proficient with alchemist's tools.
Okay.
So it, I guess I'm good at looking specifically at potions and whatnot for Arcana checks.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh wow, that's great. That's a 10.
You would know the potion, the red potion, the regular red potion. That one is a healing potion. But there seems to be something a little bit off about it because you know how to balance it out to where it, how it looks, how it's supposed to look. This one seems to be a little bit off, but
Okay.
seems to have the same chemical uh, stuff like that. But everything else is just very weird, very awkward. Not stuff you usually would put in potions.
Okay.
But next to the kitchen area, if you guys look, there is a big barrel, and
Like here.
it's a no, kitchen area would be right here. Sorry, I didn't
It's right
have
here.
enough time to put a lot of
okay,
stuff.
okay.
So yeah, I can. But yeah, there's a kitchen area right here, and see, there's tables full of like different variety of stuff, kitchenware. But there's a big barrel, and this barrel has a single stone with a sigil on it.
Can we recognize the sigil?
Roll a Arcana check.
Oh dear. Am I good at this? What does one level exhaustion do? Is it
Disadvantage on ability checks.
disadvantage on ability checks? That's what I thought. Oh boy.
Oh, I see. I see legs.
Oh, natural 20 on one end. Oh well.
Oh, wow.
9.
9.
9.
It looks maybe like a tree, maybe like a variety of forests. You're not too sure what the sigil is or what it means. You just know if there's a single stone right on top of this barrel.
Can Lurt look?
Sure,
Me
Is it the
too.
same? Is it
Go
the
ahead.
same sigil? That she found in the thing.
You look at it. No, it's a different sigil.
Okay.
What's the roll?
Arcana if you want to do it.
With disadvantage?
No, regular, I guess.
Oh no, never mind. Because Remy had
But what's it called?
question.
Alert. Yeah, it looks like the same, just a different picture on top of it.
Okay. Lurt rolled a 14 for Arcana.
Arcana 14. What'd you roll? Sentinel.
6.
Alert.
As a natural 3.
Are we looking at like the? You said we're looking at the sigil.
Yeah, there's a. Let me just.
I have a -1 modifier.
There's a
Try
barrel
it.
right here. This little.
Okay, I'll try.
Might as well.
Right there.
I got a 0.
Yeah, you don't. You're just like you look at it. You're like, it's a fucking rock.
I mean,
Uh,
it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah. Alert.
So-
You look at it. You know it has like a magical purpose to it,
Mm-hmm.
but other than that, you don't know anything.
Oh my god.
Great.
Honestly,
But yeah,
fits
that's the only thing that's around that area.
Well, should we open the barrel?
Sure. Lurt's gonna try to hit it open with his staff.
Okay. You hit it.
He would have tried to hit it from like up.
Like an upward hit.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You
And
have an
also as you
interesting method of opening
hit
barrels.
it, there's no movement of the barrel nor the rock.
What did Song say?
You have an interesting method of opening barrels.
Well, I don't know if anything's in it, so then he's gonna use his staff again to just try to push it over.
Who's also? By the way, who's near the thing? Put your
I'm looking
tokens
at
on.
Discord. I'm not looking at the thing. Which barrel are we looking at?
You're right
Oh,
next
in
to
the
it.
kitchen.
I know what we're looking at, but Samuel knows jack shit about magic, so I'm just gonna let y'all take this right now.
Ozzy's just probably just chilling somewhere, like right over here. Okay, so you're trying to like knock it over now.
Yeah.
You just nope, no budge.
Jeez.
Is there a top
Let's
to
have
this
a-
barrel?
Yeah, there is a top, and then there's the single rock with the sigil on it.
Wait, how is it positioned? Like,
Right on the center.
wait, the top's like that. Do I see any like crease lines on the edge of the top, signifying that it can be opened?
Yeah. It's like one of those like big old water barrels. I don't know what they're called, but like
Yeah.
those wooden barrels with the iron around it or whatever, the copper around it.
Well, again, but my hands will turn into cat claws, and I'll try to open it by stabbing my, claws into it.
Okay.
I'm trying to open it. Do I have to roll strength check or
Sure.
anything?
Roll a strength check then.
Man, my rolls have been ass. Ass.
Massive
That
ass.
would be an 11.
11.
God.
Even your claws going through wood, it barely goes through the wood, like that much of the nails. And you try to lift it up, you try to scratch at it, nothing.
Can I pick up the stone on top and move it away?
Yeah, you actually touch the stone
Mm-hmm.
and you try to lift it. It has a lot more weight than you thought, and you actually have to like go like this to pick it up and just toss it.
Fascinating.
And I'll try to open it again.
As you open it, you see in the barrel like a reddish liquid. Hang on. What's it called? You see just this reddish liquid, and you kind of see bubbles. Bloop, bloop.
No, wait, I got it.
Yep.
Sorry.
And as you're just looking in there, since you're the one that opened it, you see a freaking giant tentacle come out from it and just slap right at you.
Oh
That
god.
is
Hey, this is what we're running a session.
12 does not hit, but it just smacks you and goes
I'm
back
gonna
into.
grab the hand as it tries to smack me, and it's just gonna slip away from my hand.
It just it's too slippery. It just goes back.
Yeah.
How about we put the lid back on? No, pick up the stone again and put it back on top.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yes, that was a mistake.
Just open.
What's it
We're
called?
gonna look at song. That's why I use my staff.
Very smart of you.
As you guys are going past, you can see that it looks like to be a ruined area. Like there's pillars all around, and the pathway you were gonna go song.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you go over there.
I would steer them in that general direction. Let's go see what's
Oh,
over
wait,
there.
so-
There's another pathway.
And this is also I don't know if you can. That's pretty bad.
Oh, it's just a circle.
Oh, it's connected.
Um,
I'm gonna keep. Oh, it's connected.
but there's still a lot of stuff here.
Okay. I'm gonna
There
stay
is
focused.
you can see that there's in this small section where Lurt is, there is a mirror. And as you look at the mirror, you can see that you can see yourself in a reflection, and you also see a shadowy figure behind you. And if
That
you look,
shit.
yeah, you look back, it's not there.
Should we break that? I'm gonna
Wait.
break that.
Oh, wait. Who is seeing this? Me, Song, and Lurt?
You guys can all see it, yeah.
God, wait, why break it? Isn't that gonna like release the? I don't know. I don't know.
No,
how ghost.
just I'm not controlling my token on Roll20, by the way, so I'm just listening to what you're doing.
Yeah.
Hey, some things are best left alone.
Look back at
Yeah.
the barrel.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think I've had
Um,
my.
Oh, no, go ahead. I was just
I
looking.
was just saying. I think I had my fair share of magical creatures today. I don't feel like finding any more.
Is there anything
Okay.
that catches my eye, Jester?
Roll a
Friends.
perception check.
Oh god, I'm bad right now. I forgot.
There is a table with a variety of boxes and everything.
Can I also?
Why am I not good at perception?
Can
Can I also roll a perception check?
Yeah, go for it, man.
I rolled incredibly high somehow. 17.
Okay. At this, you pick up one of the boxes. 17, or what'd you roll, Preston?
Not 20, so 25.
Nat
Ooh,
20.
I
Yeah.
got a 21.
You
Perception
actually,
check, right?
huh?
Perception.
Yeah. If you
For
guys
me.
want to look around. Nothing.
10.
What'd you get? 10. Alert. Did you say you want to look around?
Yeah, 21.
21. Okay. Song, as you're gonna go for like a box, Samuel's just like whoosh, just looks at it and just opens it. Samuel, you find this small ring. This one has like it's the can't think. The gem, you recognize it from Kari, the dynasty of Kari. It's jade with the actual ring band wrapped around to be like a dragon, and it's gold. And also, you find 2 copper rings.
Mhm.
And you also find another ring. This one is, you recognize this stone to be tiger eye. It's brown with a gold center on it, with a copper band on it.
So it's Han. Can you say that again?
It's a tiger eye ring.
Tiger eye. Okay, tiger eye ring.
You can look up the stone if you like.
Okay.
That's what you find.
It's a really cool stone.
It is.
It's really pretty.
I'll look it up.
What's it called? Alert. You look around and you find another smaller box. This one you find a silver ring with blue quartz. It's transparent, pale, bluish stone wrapped around with a silver band. And inside you see um, um, a silver necklace, and on it is a rabbit foot. Do you take the box or you take out the necklace or anything?
Yeah, he'll take it out.
Take it out. You take it out, and as you take it out, you swear that little foot.
Uncomfortable Michelle face.
What
Lurt
was
would, as soon as
That's right.
Lurt sees that, he would bite it.
Eat it. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Almost like if you were to bite a natural animal, it's like trying to it moves a lot faster.
Oh, Lurt would just.
You're gonna swallow it.
No, he's just gonna bite it.
Okay, and also, Song, you find one of like those like, it's not a box, but it's more like a set of 6 for rings. It only has 1 ring on it, and it's a copper ring with a silver wave on it. and you actually find this orb sitting on this little mantle, this claw-like mantle, silver, and this orb is just sitting there,
Like
purplish,
a crystal orb.
almost like a crystal ball, about the same size, purple or red, purple red. It's about this size.
I'll walk up to it and look in it.
You look inside of it; looks very clear.
Hmm.
You can almost see your face here, the flame in your hair, the beat-up look you have.
Nothing
Lord's
else.
gonna pull the. Oh,
The what?
Nothing else in it.
No.
I don't know. I'll touch it, I guess. Tap
You
it.
take psychic damage. No, I'm just kidding. You tap it. Nothing.
Flick it. Ding.
Flick it. Nothing. Make a slight, like if you were to hit glass or a solid like glass piece. Ding ding.
I'll pick it up.
You pick it up. Actually, pretty light compared to what you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You could put orb in your inventory if you want to keep it.
Cool. Sure. Why not?
There is more rooms. There is there is another table. This one seems to be off where Lourdes, like around this direction, and this one seems to have a giant mirror, almost taking up the entire space with a small table and this strange, very strange, large chair.
I don't like it.
And as you guys make your way to it, you can see the mirror is cracked. On the table, you find a ring. This one seems to have like a symbol of a rat on it.
Who's keeping track of the items?
I'm keeping track of the ones I've picked up.
I kept track of my rings.
Okay, so
yeah, that's. Yeah,
Because Sentinel's not picking anything up.
okay.
Yeah.
Who wants the
There's
rat ring?
there's a rat ring, and then there's also a jeweled ring. This one seems to have a very it has a gold band with a reddish gem surrounding it. And it seems to be very polished compared to the rest.
Man, I wish I was Grim, just so I could detect magic.
Yeah.
If anyone wants, they can roll a perception check. Or, let me see. Yeah, fuck it. Perception check. I don't know what else to do.
9.
Damn.
9,
13.
13, Sentinel.
25.
25? Nice. And that's perfect for you. That's perfect for you, too.
That's
Samuel?
natural 19.
13, sorry.
Sentinel, as you look at the chair, it looks very familiar. Almost thinking of like a what are they called? The tusks of a elephant. What are they called?
Ivory.
Tusks.
Ivory, kind of like an ivory seat. And as you look at it, no, it's not ivory. Is it a bone? Maybe. But what
The
kind?
material that their tusks are made of?
Yes, like it looks something
Yes.
similar. It's white, and it seems to be like almost like a bone, but it's rotten to make like almost like a seat. And you look at it, and it's just put into the ground or it's been there for a while, and you realize, oh, that's a giant tooth. And it seems to be very deep in there as well. You can kind of guess it's about 10 feet. The tooth.
Deep.
The size, from what you can kind of guess, with that.
And it looks like a chair.
Yeah, like it's rotten on the front, and you can kind of assume from, I don't know, whatever, or maybe the hag manipulated it somehow to form a chair. You can.
That chair is a tooth.
Well then.
It is from a large creature. Do we wish to take it?
The chair? No.
Is there anything else?
on the table, besides the two rings, the rodent ring and the ring that seems to be very well polished and has red gems on it. If anyone's going to take that? Anyone?
I'll reach for it, sure, why not?
The gem one or the rat one or both?
Gym run. Gym one. The one with the gym. The Jimmy.
Okay.
Jimmy Jenga one. Where's my pencil?
God. Joke's on you, the gem one is normal, but then the rat one has magical powers.
Most likely.
You can roll an Arcana check if you guys want.
I did.
But on the table, besides the rings, you see a bowl of blood. And on the side of it, you see a jar of ears. As you look next to the table, you see a like a little bin almost it's like almost filled up with shriveled up ears.
What kind of
It's like
ears?
all
Human?
sorts of ears, humans, elves, greenish ears, goblin maybe. And you can see that some of them actually have like little bitten, like maybe she would have bitten them off and just tossed them. But
What does
also
that
it's strange because as you look at the ears, they look to be drained, like of some sort of energy,
Lur is gonna
maybe some
tap
sort of
on
purpose.
Lur's gonna tap on Song's foot.
Yes.
So do you set this place on fire when we leave?
I was just thinking that would be a good idea. However,
I don't like fire, but this place deserves to burn.
I do not know how successful I will be, but I will do my best.
Oh.
There's a rat ring if anybody wants it.
Sure, I already got I already got a necklace that moves, and he's gonna hold up like the rabbit foot necklace.
I can see it move.
Yeah.
I do not understand. Why do you need these rings?
Need is an improper term. I simply want to satisfy my curiosity.
Did you decide to roll a Arcana check?
I will do it later.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Lurt, yeah.
No,
Lurt will
for
take the
me.
rat ring. What is it? A rat ring?
Yes.
That's just a 9 for me anyway, so.
Yeah, Lurt rolled a natural one.
That explanation is satisfactory, I guess.
I will actually roll an Arcana. Why not?
Okay. And while you're doing that, Sentinel, as you're looking around, you actually notice that there's a small table in the darker part of the room, and it has some books. It seems to have like a book and some scrolls.
I'm not playing Aurelion.
Mm,
I'm gonna go over there. Damn you.
I'm not playing Aurelian, but I'm gonna go over there. Fuck you.
I rolled a 15. on
15. You kind of get an idea that the one you picked up has magical properties.
I'll put it in my pocket.
Okay. You Sentinel, as you go over to the books, you notice that there's multiple scrolls that are kind of like off to the side. There's another one that's kind of like sitting in the middle, and then there's a book off in the corner. The book you look at, and you can see it's bounded by these leather straps. And
No title page.
no, it's like a leathery book, old leathery book. And it actually, you kind of look at the side, and it has like a lock on it. You look around, the key's like right there.
I'm gonna let the kid off of my shoulders.
Okay.
What is your name?
What did I say in the forest? I don't even remember what his name was.
Let me see if I wrote it down.
I don't think you ever said
You
his
never,
name.
you never gave us a name.
I think
Oh.
he
Yeah,
did.
with
the
all the-
blacksmith.
I think he did. He said his
No.
name like super quickly. His dad said his name. Finn.
Finn, thank you. Yes. My name is Finn. My name is Jeff.
My name is Eric. Go to
I'm a Jeff.
that other human over there with the weapons on his side. His name is Samuel.
Okay. It goes off. It's like and kind of like tugs on your like arm flap. It's like he told me to come over here.
No. All right, that's fine. Just don't go anywhere far away.
Yeah, I
Lord-
won't.
Okay.
And
Do the voice.
as soon as he leaves, I'm gonna take the key and
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Lord's gonna
As
look
soon
at
as
it.
you unlock it,
Okay.
the key is swallowed up into the lock, and then as you unlock the leather straps unlock, and it's opened. And there seems to be some writing in the middle, but very very tiny.
First of all,
Fair. Valid.
so you know, just for the sake of it, anytime I do guidance, some sort of me, some parts of me form into like animalistic creatures to help me out with the things I'm going to do.
Okay. There's a little bit of writing in the center of it.
Can I read it?
It's pretty small. Like it's like for some if like a fucking fairy were to like write in it, like I mean I'm assuming you just kind of like look at it like that, like just as a robot
I
would.
currently have owl eyes.
Okay, so
But yeah, I guess I'm gonna look closely.
Okay.
at it.
okay,
Is
so
it
you can't.
impossible to read or?
No, it's just very tiny. And as you kind of like look closely at it, you see the ends of the book just like teeth and just on your face. Mimic, motherfucker. And then we're gonna end it there
Oh,
because it's late, and I apologize.
Dude.
of course it's Sentinel that gets bit.
That's fine. That's fine, Remy. I have my wild shape now.
God
Nice. Thank you,
Damn,
Jester.
nice session, Jester.
That was
Thank you.
I'm
Oh man.
sorry.
Well, nice for us. I think you ruined it for him. Yeah.
Sorry
Shit,
for
Remy.
destroying your.
Oh shit!
That was so clutch.
I would
Otherwise,
like
that would
to
have
say
been a TPK.
This blade was originally your idea. You were the
I
one
know.
who said it, so I was like,
I know.
hey,
I was
that's
like,
a
oh,
great
yo,
idea.
that's cool.
I put,
It
I
would have,
put,
yeah, it would have been TPK.
I put the information on the Google Doc, Rael, if you want to see it.
Cool.
Yeah, I suspect that's like he ends a session and like we just see him mute his mic. He's like, just like stuff. We can't hear anything. We just see him yelling.
Well,
Uh,
next time it just means he's going to throw stuff at me to break my concentration.
That would have been a TPK, right?
It would have not
I
been an
mean,
easy battle.
I
Let's
don't
put it
think
that
we would have
way.
likely.
won.
A lot of
Wait.
people would have gone down,
Yeah.
if
I
not
feel like
everybody.
It's an Annis hag, and Annis hag is
What's
CR7.
What is that?
It's a type of hack.
Let's just say
Oh,
hags
talented.
in general have very high health, very high AC, resistance, and a lot of damage, a lot of melee damage, and a lot of spells.
So they're really good.
Notes galore.
So, where did I send it to, Justice?
It says it's from the Feywild.
Feywild.
That's right. That's
Fuck
right.
the Feywild.
So
There's so much stuff I want to say because there's like,
So it came from a different world. Oh, I'm acting like
Not
surprised.
necessarily. The lore on hags is that they travel in between worlds and they go to the human world to kind of like harvest souls,
Okay, I see.
Gross.
Because
and they stay in the human world because it allows them to become more powerful without having to deal with the strict
But the
bullshit of the
important thing
Feywild.
is they're technically not from the human world.
well, I don't know why I'm acting like surprised because I literally wrote an entire dialogue with you
Ryle,
when Song appeared in my house.
can you just say that you read the other things first, so I can get this
Oh,
information?
that
now?
scroll? Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah. So you read the other things first. The main scroll that you picked up was you can't read it. Oh wait, yeah, you can't read it.
No.
If you were to, you can't read the actual scroll. It's in another language.
Depends what language.
Well, you would,
I
I
can
don't
I
think
can-
you would know it. Let me
I
see.
can read and understand Common, Druidic, Celestial, and Orc.
Nope.
Okay.
It's a very special one.
I think
Oh,
maybe.
Sylvan,
Nope.
This is a bad idea.
Undercommon, sorry.
Primordial.
Hey, someone in this party can speak that.
Yeah.
So
It's the Genasi, Michelle. Who else?
I know, but I'm just like.
Yeah, no, Samuel can
If-
speak Primordial.
Our party is very
Yeah, our party's very diverse. We have a large range.
not
of
even
languages.
diverse. Diverse would be like tiefling, elf, dwarf.
love the-
We're exotic at this point.
yeah.
Yeah, you have a fucking just because Samuel's just a normal ass dude. Y'all are all just like these weird ass people, and I'm just like,
You're the main character, Samuel.
I love the point where you was like, when I had to roll the Arcana on the fucking barrel because it makes so much sense because like Lurt's like, oh, that's magic. The song's like, and then Samuel's just like, that's a fucking barrel. What the fuck is like?
I would say since you can't read it, unless you mentioned it to someone else, you would have gone to the other smaller scrolls. There's two of them. One of them points south of Solace, moving towards the coast, and then it's a map, and on the southern part of it is a key. Yes, Michelle?
Oh, I was just gonna go to sleep. 'Cause
Oh,
it's late
okay.
and I gotta get up early.
Bye bye.
Yeah, sorry for the late
Okay.
session.
No problem.
it's fine.
This is fine.
Good night,
It was
Michelle.
great.
I'm still
Fine.
doing the stream until we finish up wrapping up the.
Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to get this out of here.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
also there's another map
Bye.
that you recognize. It is more northwest, and you recognize it to be Arku, and there's a key. marked on the map. Just not in a general specific location, just Arku, the actual continent, North Arku to be more specific. And there's just a giant key.
Northwest in Arku or northwest of Arku?
North, or let's just say, it's in Arku, North Arku, because it's separated between north and south. North Arku, there's just a giant key. Let's just say that.
North of Arku or north in Arku?
North in Arku. Let's just say in Arku, north.
Yeah.
North Arku. Let's just say that. Yeah, North Arku, and then there's a giant key, a drawn key. Same thing with south of Solace, more towards the ocean area, and it's just key.
You said I recognized one of the gems from Kari, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of
that would be the Jade.
The Jade one. Okay, I just want to make sure that I wrote that down right.
Yeah, and then also, unless you were to mention that the scroll to someone else,
I would have.
Okay.
Ask them if they can read it.
And
I
then
can read it.
Song, you would recognize the print to be primordial. And as you read it, it is about a cult, the cult of the burned.
Okay.
They are worshippers of course I don't even know the shit I put. How to say it? Is that a fucking eye? What is that? Idios? Yeah, let me just make sure here because I don't want to seem stupid. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. It's talking about looking this seeking keys to find all 5 keys.
Ooh, the cult worshipping Paratiti.
To find all 5 keys to unlock their deity. I don't know how you would say that, Ryle. How
Paratiti. No,
Paratiti.
Wait, where is it? Is it in the Discord chat?
Paraditius.
Paraditius.
Where is
Paratiti.
it? Where is it?
In
roll 20.
Oh, in roll 20. Okay.
And this one.
Paraditius.
Paraditius. And to find and break the keys. To find and break all 5 keys to unlock their deity and Paraditius, a earth and fire primordial to wreak havoc on the material plane. Use the orb to find the temple.
Okay.
And that is it.
I would tell Sentinel what it said.
Oh, you'll tell me?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I haven't been taking notes because I thought you were just.
No, I took the notes. If you want me to send you a picture of the notes,
you just send me it. Yeah.
I mean, they're in my handwriting, so good luck reading them. But
yeah.
All right.
There is one more after you defeat the mimic, but that's like more towards when you leave, I guess. Well, no, you know what? No, that's fine.
That's fine, meaning we'll do it now or later?
No, because it's more to like have some more information, but not really necessary. So I was gonna kind of just like, oh well, um, I would just say, just to kind of get an idea that table with the giant tooth chair and the table with the broken mirror and the ears. For those of you who would have a high arcana or something like that, would probably guess it's some sort of weird communication device.
Okay.
So probably she was not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
Yeah,
part of a coven
Yep.
somewhere.
That's great.
Coven of
That's
hags.
great. I love to know there's more of them. Just do that,
What was it again? Just
Jeremy. Just do that. Just do what you did like
Table?
6 more times.
The
What was it
table.
again?
I have
Table,
exactly
yeah.
6 charges left.
Oh, really?
Um,
I just guessed.
Hopefully, there's not 7 hags.
You mentioned there's
What
7.
were you saying, Ryle?
Ooh, describe the table again.
The table itself just seems to be made out of like just simple like washed wood or washed up wood or broken wood. But the mirror encompasses
Encompasses.
thank you, the entire wall of this room, and it's shattered, broken. It's broken, but not like into pieces.
How many
On the
different
tip, huh?
How many different sections are there?
Just it's a very random.
Okay.
Yeah. On the table itself, there's a bowl with blood. Seems to have some sort of chunks in it. On one side, there's a, a jar, almost like pickled ears. There's ears in it, all sorts of ears: elf ears, orc ears, human ears, smaller ears. You don't know if those are halflings, gnomes, or even children ears. You don't know. And on the side, almost like kind of like a system, there is a small bucket with shriveled up ears. They're blackened. Um, they seem to have like all sort of source sucked out of it. And the kind of essence is gone. Uh, yeah. And that's where we're at in the session. So sorry it ran so long, but there's a lot I wanted to get out.
So long. We started at 9. Wasn't that long at all.
Very nicely done, Jester.
I just think the battle felt very long,
It
even
was
though
a
like
scary
it was
battle.
pretty.
It was
Yeah.
scary. Alright, I'm gonna end the session. Thank you all. Bye-bye.